Hello, guys! Welcome to the stream. That's totally not the first. Totally not. This is totally the first attempt, and we didn't attempt and crash out miserably the first time, right? Right? Haha, ha. Anyway, back to Oblivion.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I put the thing in the chat.
Thank you. All right, now it works. Man, that was absolute
Now it works.
freaking BS.
Do you want the tarot reading instructions or just the lore?
If it's like if there's no like in-universe coloring of it in any sort of way, then probably not.
Oh, there is.
Like
Okay.
any,
Like one of
commentary.
them is just
Oh, if there
Stendar's
is,
insight. Okay, yeah. I'll keep
then
taking
yes,
pictures.
then
don't worry.
everything, please.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. In today's video, we're finally gonna do the main quest.
Yeah, sorry, chat. Me and Connor were talking about something unrelated.
There's an Elder Scrolls tarot cards, right?
Yeah, that's an Elder Scrolls tarot deck.
I'm doing wiki work, and it would help me
Yeah.
and like some of the other guys if we had pictures of like what some of what the booklet said.
Yeah, they need the lore update because a lot of people that are with the wiki don't actually have this merchandise. So
Oh look,
I'm gonna let him.
Yeah.
It's my follower. Look at him.
What? How do you?
All
have
right,
those
Tarp,
followers?
get
Do you
ready
have-
for a massive bomb of photos.
Oh, speaking of, it might be easier if you have a drive. You could put them in a drive folder. That would make it easier for me to also like show it
Yeah,
with
let
like, a
me-
few wiki people.
The wiki people.
Make a special folder.
The wiki people is
Just
literally.
make it open
Alright, you
to
know what I'll
whoever has
do?
the link.
I know what I'll do. I'm gonna send them to myself, and then I'm gonna make.
Right, so you remember.
How's it working for you guys?
Stream's working fine. Both on the actual stream and on Discord.
I think
Working
my
fine.
mage just died.
Oops. It happens.
Man, it's been so long. It's an imp!
Speaking of, do you know how no one in Tamriel is really completely sure what imps are?
Wait, really?
Yep. Since Daggerfall, it's literally said, oh yeah, we're not sure. It might be this, and then they've been kind of given contradictory info ever
What is
since.
the most common theory?
Let me just read it. It's all the way back in Daggerfall. Where is it? And it's been leaning Daedra lately, but like, there's things that don't quite work with that too. Let me read what the Daggerfall user's guide says.
This is what happens when your first two games are based on D&D.
Yeah. No, the winged imps have mysterious origins. Some say they are little fiends from Oblivion, servants of the great Daedra that have been sent to Tamriel as nuisances or in some dark mission. Others say they are like Atronachs or like golems, creatures created from magicka as familiars or companions to powerful sorcerers. The truth may be that both theories are correct, or that imps are something else entirely. So they literally say, they just like throw their hands up.
So they can't
Whatever
be
their
both half
history, imps are
Daedra,
mischievous creatures.
half Daedra,
They're certainly intelligent.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
this is they speak their own language. Like that was one of the language skills in Daggerfall was impish.
That makes sense,
And,
because
like, in
originally
West-
they were all Daedra were just called demons or devils or something because it was
Well,
based
no,
on
by
D&D and then
Daggerfall,
they-
Daedra was already solidified.
Oh, good. Okay.
Wait, they
this
weren't
is
solidified in Arena?
No, because Arena
no, in
was
Arena, yeah,
based
they were just called
on
daemons.
Arena was the Elder Scrolls world
More closely based on D&D.
was based on an actual campaign that they wanted to make into a game form, and then it just took off, and they created their own lore for it. But originally, it was going to just be like that was the world that they were playing D&D in, and then it became its own thing, which is great.
Yeah. What else was there with the imps? But yeah, I said a lot of stuff has been saying, but like a lot of the quests in Daggerfall were involving them being like mage, like being experimented on by mages or escaped familiars and things. In ESO, you've been seeing them in Oblivion realms, and they've been said to be summoned. And one book outright does call them like a type of lesser Daedra. But like again, it's all the unreliable narrator where it's all unsure. Because like also an achievement in ESO classifies them as a natural creature, and also another fun thing in Legends, they first put them in the Daedra card class, then they move them to their own unique imp class. So it's like, clearly there's a lot of back and forth over what they're supposed to be.
Do you prefer a zip file or a RAR file?
RAR.
I was just gonna say, leave them all in one big folder. Like,
okay.
I guess we'll just see it. If that's easier, if that's quicker and easier for you, then just put it in a zip.
Okay, yeah, I zipped them. That's
okay,
a little easier on my end.
And then I can just share it.
There you go.
Again, privately, not like a...
Yeah. Have fun. Have fun reading through it. I haven't read it yet, but from the pictures I took, it looks like each one is highly detailed to describe the character that it represents. For example, Mule, the lioness, is Judgment, I believe.
Oof.
Meet Mephala the devil. I don't know about that.
Oh no.
No, she's not very...
I mean, I get it, because she tempts. She tempts.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Sun is Meridian. Yeah, she is Judgment. Mule. Judgment is a card given only to those who deserve it, whether for good or ill. In that same vein, Mule the Lioness passes judgment over what she believes is wrong and right. She wishes to aid the righteous and condemn the wicked. Which are you? And then it gives you the upright and reversed meanings. Yeah, let's see. What did they make the major arcana? Let's go through this. Chat. We're gonna go through some tarot while Zake's playing Oblivion.
While Zake's playing. Oh look.
Which I should probably pin again because you had to
Yes.
change the stream. So let me just repost this here for people who are joining in later.
Yeah, the Sithis one. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
some nice descriptions of the characters.
So if anybody in chat knows what tarot meanings are, good. And if anybody has questions, let me know. So we got Cicero as the Fool. Makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Farengar is the Magician. I feel like they could have used Shalador, but all right. High Priestess.
Yeah, it's either like generic. What was that last one?
High Priestess is Saint Alessia.
Yeah, it's weird. They either use like big lore figures or they use just random.
I never imagined Alessia with dark brown or dark black hair.
Huh.
Oh,
I always thought she was
That's
blonde.
the interesting thing about Alessia is she does have a darker feet, darker skin tone, because like a lot of the needs were like you can see in some of the Imperials they have like darker skin tones than say like of course Nords and Bretons.
I have
Like
come to Empress to Catacombs Sanctuary.
Yeah, the needs
It's because the Need tribes, there were so many different ethnic groups in the Needs. Like the Needs aren't one race.
Right. But it also makes sense metaphorically, or I should say, relationally to the place they lived. I mean, before Talos retconned it was a jungle, and what do we find? The most jungles are usually even
with the retroact
ginger white.
Depending on how you interpret it, everything points to during Alessian rule it was a jungle. So like yes, that would be the time too. Even no matter like the different in-universe explanations, everything seems to agree that besides like one thing claiming transcription error, everything seems to agree during Alien rule at least it was jungle.
Yeah. Jarl Elisef is the Empress.
Oh, what?
And of course, High King Torrig is the Emperor. Although I guess.
What happened in game?
No, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about Jarl Elisef is the Empress. Blasphemy.
Again, not literally. It's not being literal.
It's the tarot.
I know.
It's
I know.
the name of the tarot card.
They should have used.
They couldn't have called it the Jarl S. Like.
So someone in chat had a comment. John X, Daddy Dagoth, here's a fun video idea for your humble servant. The struggle of the proletarian Khajiit and Argonians against the bourgeoisie of the 6th house.
Uh-oh. Seize the means of production, my fellow Argonians.
Seize the means of the farm tool.
The Hierophant is Julianos.
What is the Hierophant? Is that word?
Hierophant, I believe, is the replacement to the Pope. The tarot used to be the Pope.
I see.
But now they call it the Hierophant.
I see.
Probably to distance themselves from Catholicism, which, fair enough. The lovers is John and Ulfina.
John and Ulfina?
I remember them.
John Battleborn and Ulfina Greymane, apparently.
Oh, right. The secret
or
lovers.
John Greymane and
White Run.
Ulfina Battleborn? I don't know, one of the...
Wasn't it
John.
Yorn? I guess it was John, yeah.
The Chariot, which is, of course, Arvak. Strength is
Again,
Ulfric.
it's either crazy lore figures or just like Skyrim. It's very specific Skyrim stuff.
Yeah, the Hermit is Parthenax. Wheel of Fortune is Olava the Feeble. Interesting. That makes sense.
What does wheel? Does that have to do with Future Sight or whatever?
Wheel of Fortune is a fun tarot card. It's usually good, but like here. The Wheel of Fortune tells us that sometimes our fates are out of our hands. Olava the Feeble knows this better than most. For though she can see the future, she has not the means to change it. Will she bring you good tidings, adventurer, or does misfortune loom ahead? If she is in the upright position, just as Olava spoke to the Dragonborn of awaiting treasure, so too does good fortune await you. Look forward to an unexpected stroke of good luck or success in a current endeavor. But remember, good luck is only as helpful as you are prepared for it to be. And reversed, which usually for most tarot cards, reverse just means the inverse of what it stood for. Olava has seen misfortune in your future, but that does not mean you cannot endure. You may fail an enterprise or suffer a setback. Do not allow this to dishearten you. Just as the Dragonborn overcomes many obstacles over the course of their adventure, so can you.
See.
Justice is Talos. Hanged Man is Esbern? Oh.
Well, because he's in prison. Haha.
Okay. I don't know about that one.
I'm trying to look also at the page. Did you get like the opening pages? Is there like an intro? Did you get those in the book?
Oof.
Does it not start with introduction page? Does it not have an introduction
Oh, it does.
page?
I found it now. I think so. It's just okay. Just not your fault. The zip is out of order. But I couldn't do anything about that. I could see the page numbers though, so I'm sure they're all in here. They're just out of order.
Yeah, I think the only one I didn't include. I think the only pages I didn't include were like stuff that didn't have anything on it, like just the. This section is like there's literally one that just says tarot readings, and that's it. That's all, everything. So I figured you probably didn't need that.
Right.
Anything that had text on it, you got. Except the table of contents. I didn't give you the table of contents because I figured you didn't really need it.
All right.
And then I got the about the author and about the illustrator, which are the last pages of the book. So everything that has written words on it that mean something, you have a picture of. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune was Olava. Justice is Talos. Esbern is Hanged Man. Death is, of course, Sithis. Makes sense. Although...
I barely survived them, but...
As far as tarot meanings go...
have freed me. Now,
death might actually be better symbolized by Lorcan.
last request.
Death in or maybe Mehrunes actually.
Sethis is his
No,
dad,
I know,
so
but
to say.
well, that's true.
Who are you?
I
Are
would
these
say
guys
actually-
supposed to be? Sorry for interrupting. Are these guys supposed to be Akaviri?
Yeah.
Also, hi Nora Noir. How's it going?
Yes, they are.
Oh, yes, they
Akaviri.
are.
They
They
are
are
from
Akaviri dudes.
Akavir.
But they're not snake people.
Correct, because
Well,
the Sayasi
that's
were
the
never
thing.
literal snake people.
They might
In my opinion.
have been. I'm just saying, either way, regardless of whatever they were, they are or look human now. That's always been a fact.
Okay, who are you?
Even the things that call them snake people, most of them say something about them looking human.
Like, so to go back to Death, though, the reason why it would be better for Mehrunes is that Death isn't actually a bad card. It's one of the better cards. Death isn't a bad thing. It's representative of an ending of something that is happening.
Yeah,
with
like
the
what happened to this guy.
implication-
Well,
With
that's
the
funny thing
implication
with-
of. So I guess
that.
Sithis does, but see, Mehrunes
Because
Dagon is
depending on the
literally
culture,
the Daedric Lord of
Sithis
Change.
isn't a bad thing. The Dark Brotherhood kind of appropriated Sithis as a bad thing in a weird way.
That's fair, but what I mean is, like Mehrunes, I feel like would have been better
Or the
because he's
Underking.
literally,
We're talking
or
about-
the
we're talking
Underking.
about Zurin.
Zurin
Oh.
Arctis
I'm just saying, I'm
mentioned.
talking about in the game.
Oh,
Yeah, Zurin
gotcha.
Arctis mentioned. It's a cool.
Yeah, because death represents an end, and it's an implied beginning of a new thing. So death can actually be a very good card to get in a drawing, you know, if you believe in that stuff. So I would have picked Mehrunes Dagon, honestly, over Sithis. I know that Sithis is closer to, like, quote-unquote, the idea of death, metaphysically, but the meaning of death in a tarot deck isn't... It's not, you know... It's not the same, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Interesting question. Is the Underking still here?
No, he died in Daggerfall. That was the whole thing. He basically, the reason he wanted the medium was just to kill himself.
Preventing any from paying homage at the shrine.
He was never
Why'd
actually
they
the bad guy.
retroactively
Like,
make...
despite-
Yeah, why are they making him evil? He was never evil. Maybe amoral,
I think-
but I mean, can you blame the guy? He was trying to...
that's what... Yeah. Well, that's the other
No,
thing,
it's-
is, like, he became known as, like, the boogeyman, essentially, in, like, a lot of Tamriel culture for a time. So we don't know the context of why he did this. I think maybe he was just, like, kind of pissed at Tiber. Because, like, these were,
Well,
like, I think they said they were Tiber.
That's fair, actually. Yeah, that's fair. So Mephala, we already talked about the devil. The tower is Sheo. The star is Azura. The moon is nocturnal,
Isn't the moon
of course.
nocturnal?
Yep. And the sun is Meridia. Yes, yeah, makes sense. Judgment is Mule. Zawardo is Akatosh. And that's it for the major. Let's see. Suit of spells. Okay, so Savos Aaron is the king of spells. Mirabelle? Really?
In the
Is the
context
queen?
of Skyrim makes sense.
Mirabelle is the queen.
Isn't
of
she the one
spells.
who takes over after? Isn't she the one that becomes like the not the main Archmage, but doesn't she?
Oh
wasn't
yeah, I
she-
think she does
Yeah,
become second in
who's Mirabeau's
command.
rank?
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think she becomes because
Yeah,
What?
she was the Master Wizard under Savos. I forget if either her or Tolfdir become
Oh.
afterwards. I think Tolfdir might take her place. I'm not sure. But either way, she is the
the
second in
knight
command to
is
Savos.
Woundfirth the Unliving.
Huh.
The page is
Unliving. Who's that
Tolfdir. Woundfirth the Unliving. I'm not sure that it gives the lore.
Oh, he's the Windhelm guy.
description.
He's the guy who helps you with the murder mystery. He's Ulfric's mage.
Oh yes. And then Tolfdir
He
is
can get
page.
blamed.
We got a
Um,
pretty sweet sword just now. Someone
I'm
says
not gonna read.
tribe of the elites. John X says to the.
So, King of Lockpicks is Mercer Frey, Queen is Vex, Knight is Brynjolf, Page is Sapphire. Interesting that they picked Sapphire and not the Cockney
Is it
guy.
because you give her a page?
Forget what his name
Boy,
is
man.
in game.
Delvin Mallory, you mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Okay,
holy
so then
mates.
we've got the suit of arms. That's oh, I didn't say what the other suit was. The other suit was lockpicks. This one's suit of
Speaking of
arms. Codlac Whitemane is king. Queen is Ayla the Huntress, makes sense. Knight is Skewer, makes sense. Page of Arms is Farkas, yeah, okay. I'm with you so far.
Okay, I see what they did. They made them the factions.
Yeah, and then Suit of the Voice. King is Jurgen Windcaller. Queen is Kine
cool.
herself.
They got a picture of Jurgen?
Yeah, they have a picture of Jurgen and Kine. Oh,
right. Oh, yeah, I've
purple.
seen the Kine one. Oh, yeah, Jurgen makes sense, because he shows up in Sovngarde, too. I forgot he shows up in the game.
Yeah, Jurgen Windcaller, Kine. Knight is Arngir, and Page is Einarth. And I think that's
Was
it.
Einarth just another one of the Greybeards?
Yeah.
Yeah, Master Einarth will show you this.
Preparing to read tarot, caring for your deck, blah, blah, blah. And then the spreads are the traditional 3-card spread, which they call Stendar's Insight. There's the minimum Celtic Cross, which is called the Arca's Will. There's a 7-card spread that I've not seen before called Akatosh's Wisdom. 7-card spread. That's an interesting one. What is this supposed to be? Sometimes we simply wish to remember what has been, reflect on what is, and look forward toward what is to come. Akatosh, the dragon god of time, will guide your way. This spread is an excellent choice when you have no specific question in mind, but rather wish for the cards to guide you toward a better understanding of your current situation. Oh, interesting. That's actually a neat spread. I might use that in D&D.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do. I do use tarot, but specifically, I use. I actually have a little kit. I
did quite a bit of tarot stuff.
I have. I made a set of Futhark, Elder Futhark.
Oh yeah, what's the title? You might want to send just in Discord. Send me the front cover of the book so I know the exact title it goes by if it has.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure. Here, I'll send you a picture of the box too. While I'm at it, I'll just put it all in one.
Hopefully not.
Oh, I found the introduction page.
Oh gosh. Ectoplasm. By the way, I got a really powerful sword.
Nice.
All right, sent you the box and the title of the book.
Thank you.
Now let me.
Oh yeah, so you're getting the armor of Tiber Septim. That's where we are, right? In the story.
Yes.
58 photos. Oh yeah, what I was saying though was yeah, I have a D&D kit basically where I have a set of dice. I made a set of runes in Elder Futhark. I've got a tarot deck and I've got a special coin. And each of those I use randomly throughout my D&D campaign to determine okay, what is this character thinking? So I'll grab a tarot and I'll do a tarot reading and be oh, okay, this is what the character wants to do. You know, silly stuff like that.
I see.
Right. I kind of want to read this one book.
What kind of book?
Because the book, it's called The Footsteps of Cheshazar, and it's about 5 paragraphs. We were before the stream, we were talking about a lot about the presence of Lorcan, and just how he's kind of omnipresent in a lot of things. This book actually mentions the Cheshazarine. This is a newer book in Gold Road, but it covers a lot of stuff. It covers a lot of Nedic stuff about Shezar, Shore, Lorcan. Could I try and read it?
Shazorcan.
It's 5 paragraphs.
Shazor.
Shazor can.
Shazor can.
As long as there's nothing too much happening right now. Like
Not yet. Okay,
you know,
so...
I'll just try it because I think you'll find it interesting. Demigods, such as Pelinal Whitestrake or Morahouse the Winged Bull, were not the first divine aid men received in their struggle against the aliens. The myths of Shore's campaigns to claim a place for men in Atmora are well known to scholars, but less known are Shore's deeds in Tamriel afterward. A careful examination of Nedic oral traditions, documented haphazardly in the oldest Imperial texts, traces the outlines of a fascinating, if mostly forgotten tale. In the Middle Merethic era, the Mer who would become the aliens left Somerset to carve out new realms for themselves in Tamriel. More advanced in both war-making and the uses of magicka than the Nedic people that already lived there. At first, they easily subjugated or drove away their new neighbors, but slowly, the divided Needs began to resist the alien advances. Time and again, in Nedic folklore, a stranger arrives to help ancient men. This stranger comes as a teacher, an advisor, and a maker of alliances between tribes who otherwise would have fought alone. He's not a warrior ruler like Shore, but is instead a figure who inspires others to fight for themselves. A Durakai, which, aside, is a type of need, legend mentions Shezar who stole stoneworking from the Dwemer and taught Zinfara to call Nirncrux from the mountain roots. Another side, Nirncrux is one of those things said to be his blood. A Perini tale claims that the Cult of the Scars learned soul magic from a white-bearded stranger. Likewise, Shezar of the Snowy Beard is said to have given the secrets of alien battle magic to the Needs of Sirod, showing them how to turn their enemies' arts against them. And most fascinating of all, a stone tablet said to have been found in the ruins of Sidor depicts a figure as the Shezarine, Shore who lives, teacher of men. Taken together, it seems these disparate tales show that Shezar inspired many different tribes to resist alien oppression. Yet, the later Nedic sagas do not mention the wise stranger. Whatever part Shezar or Shore, in the guise of a teacher instead of a warrior, played in those days, came to an end in the middle of the Merethic era. But the ember of hope he gave to ancient men sustained them through the centuries of enslavement by the alien empire, until at last blazed once again to inspire Saint Alessia's rebellion. And that's the book.
I see.
Very fascinating stuff.
It is.
So
I got
I linked it.
I got an even better sword. An even better sword.
So that explains also why the name Shezarine existed, before Pelinal as well. It says, like I said, a stone tablet was found depicting them, and they said they see Pelinal and say, "This is the Shezarine." And the Nords called him Shore, or compared him to Shore. Is Connor still here, or did he leave?
Connor, he's muted for some reason. So, question.
Oh man, did he leave in the middle of that?
I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't. He's just...
Yeah, question.
Responding to someone. Yeah, my question is that... Why did they call them Shezar and not, what's it called, Shore? I mean, they're the same kind of people as Nords, like...
They are different people though. They're not the same people, because the Needs have been there. The Needs are not like the Nords mixed with the Needs, but the Needs. There's been humans on Tamriel before the Nords came.
That's from Atmora, yeah.
Atmora.
Wasn't there a theory that
the Nords themselves?
Wasn't there a theory that they came from Tamriel to begin with?
Yeah, no, that's what the Nords believe. They believe they were reclaiming the homeland. They believe they were born in Skyrim. Like thousands of years ago.
Of course, with two-handed weapons, you cannot have a torch. All I know is the Damar are the greatest of all races, hands down, unless it comes to slavery, Argonians are the best. Oh my god.
Oh, and it's literal Dagother in chat.
Yes, I
So
know.
he gets a pass. For being he
I
has the excuse of being in character, sake.
Who doesn't get a pass for being a Dunmer supremacist?
No, I'm not literally supporting him. I was just making a joke at your expense. Because you sometimes make those jokes even out of character.
Yes, I know. I might be dead.
Rip. Oh, man. It's a shame Connor left in the middle of. I mean, at least I assume he probably had to step away.
Yes. So what do you think of the theory that the Nords came from the throne of the world, went to Atmora, and then came back?
I think that's just kind of true in that most it seems like the whole idea is that various books say all life originated on Tamriel and then sort of everything split apart. Like in a lot of the creation books, they mention like a literal split.
So what happened, Connor? You disappeared.
Yeah, I had to BRB. Sorry about that.
How was it it was right in the middle of the book, wasn't it?
Oh, no, I think it was just after.
Oh, so you heard me finish the book though. Okay, that's good.
I'm pretty sure. I thought I did.
It ended with the bit about the Cheshazar and like talking about how.
Oh yeah, I left when you said
teacher.
And then he was named Cheshazar, and that's when I had to get up. I had to help my dad with
and most fascinating of all, a stone tablet said to have been found in the ruins of Cedar depicts a bearded figure known as the Cheshazar, Sure Who Lives, Teacher of Men. You heard that one, right?
Yeah, that's where I left.
And again, one last paragraph was, taken together, it seems these disparate tales show that Cheshazar inspired many different tribes to resist alien oppression. Yet the later Nedic sagas do not mention the wise stranger. Whatever part Cheshazar or Shor, in the guise of a teacher instead of a warrior, played in those days, came to an end in the middle of the Merethic era, which is like Pelennel's like warrior stuff. But the ember of hope he gave to ancient men sustained them through the centuries of enslavement by the alien empire until it blazed once again to inspire Saint Alessio's rebellion. Very interesting.
Oh my.
That's interesting.
That guy is.
And like I said, I was getting into basically like that's how they like knew, like because remember they didn't just make up the word Cheshazar on the spot. They said, "Oh my gosh, Pelennel, you are the Cheshazar," because like that was like an ancient legend of their people.
Right. Huh, makes sense.
Yeah. And yeah, it mentions like the Nirncrux as like that's one of the things had to be part of it, and like this is one of these supposed Cheshazar, these supposed versions of Cheshazar taught them to use Nirncrux.
Huh.
Very interesting.
Thank you, zombie. Don't get me demonetized, please.
But yeah, that's like the first. That's the first canon mention of the name Cheshazar since the Pelennel book.
Right.
Like the exact term Cheshazar. It's kind of weird. Took this long.
Oh wow, that is insane.
And of course, the Nords also like confused him or like thought he looked like Shor.
By the way, I decided to go without armor because armor gets damaged, and what I have right now is much better than armor. It fortifies all my skills.
Nice.
Yeah, I think
there
there's
was a
one
new
more
update
guy.
on the Kickstarter for the Star Control 2 sequel.
Are they actually making a sequel?
Oh yeah, the original creators. The Kickstarter got like immediately funded and reached like every stretch goal, and like they've been making good progress throughout this year. They've been giving progress reports.
I think I might be interested in playing a more modern version of it, if you don't mind, because
yeah, I mean there's what's it called? There's the other company that made Star Control Origins. You might like that one. That's already a modern one, but it's like a complete different setting. But like it's hard to explain. It's like think of it like it's like a reboot, all different characters, but it's like the same gameplay and fun alien conversations. Maybe I'll buy that for you on Steam sometime. Next time it's on sale. It goes on sale often.
Hopefully we survive this one. These guys are actually very tough. How are we gonna do this? So summon the Zombo. This is like my least favorite part of the game, the main quest, just FYI. This dungeon is really repetitive.
Oh really? Sacred Sword.
You can sink her toward that.
Cyrus want let's see. Oops.
Ooh, we need a key? Warden Costa's key. Interesting. This is to go find the key. Hopefully they improved in Skyblivion. By the way, if there's no announcement of the official remake by the 20th of March, I'm willing to bury it.
This is... Oh, yeah, 7 days there's an ESO update. I've been waiting for that.
Oh.
Yeah, so 2 new dungeons, and they're completely graphically overhauling like 3 of the starting island areas.
Nice.
And there's sometime between then and now, there's a Lore Master's Archive question thing. The thing where, like, basically, yeah, people get to ask an in-universe character questions. Like, you ask in character, and they answer in character. It's like a, like on the official website thing.
Yeah, those are always cool.
The theme this time was Moth Priests. You're asking a Moth Priest questions. So a lot of questions about the Elder Scrolls and the Moth Priests themselves.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see the meme, the Elder Scrolls and some old guy scrolling?
Oh yeah, that's a classic one. I've seen that many times. There's a half Akaviri guy in that like Cyrus comic.
Half Akaviri?
Yeah, that's how he's described in other stuff. Both in there's an in-game line that like vaguely alludes to him, and Kirkbride later confirmed yes he was referring to him. And he looks like a very stereotypically Asian. I'm just gonna say it, like in terms of like he looks a little bit of a caricature because he has like the spindly mustache look.
Ah, gotcha.
But he's like. He looks like Arabian or like something like he's like he's like two races. Like I guess that's the half Akaviri thing.
Okay, guys, we got him.
Oh yeah, because aren't Akaviri kind of coded as like?
Oh yeah, they're very Asian.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted an Akaviri DLC at least. Hopefully.
We're never gonna go to Akaviri.
I'm gonna
they are not going to do it.
Here's who this character is. I sent the picture in Discord.
Oh, yeah, I can see. Okay, yeah. Alright.
But yeah, no, they said he's mentioned vaguely in game, like he's called. Said that I was thinking of him because this is Sankrator, and like they mentioned Sankrator here. I was never worried, laddie. They didn't see you at Sankrator when that Akaviri mongrel and he gets cut off. And like the character appears in the comic. It's not at Sankrator, but it's like but Kirkbride has like several times described him as a half Akaviri, so it's like clearly that's supposed to be the same character being described.
Gotcha.
Like he knows Cyrus. He's had like in the comic, it's like he's like a guy that's had like run-ins with him. So it's like Cyrus has all kinds of adventures we barely know anything about.
What do you think of Cyrus as a character?
He's very cool. I love Cyrus.
He's probably one of my favorites.
Honestly.
I'd certainly say he's my favorite pro tag.
He's so
well, he's the only pro tag.
He's just one of those like effortlessly cool. He's technically like one of the few actual characters that's a pro tag.
Yeah, he's technically the only actual pro tag. Like everybody else is just you.
That's a character.
Getting isekai into
the closest thing that would be otherwise was what was it? There was one Legends campaign that was about a set character. There was like the Isle of Madness Legends campaign. It was about that Dunmer guy who goes mad. But otherwise, yeah, that's a minor thing.
Wow, everybody I know has just declared war on me.
Where?
In playing Civ.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How'd that campaign
AI,
go?
Man.
How'd the campaign go that we were playing? Who won? Mongolia or you got?
I haven't played again. I'm planning on streaming again with you Wednesday, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so I haven't touched that save yet.
Come on, Grandpa, move. Move! Move! So what's the Underking's curse? Like, why did he curse them in Sankrator? I didn't get it. Fully.
Probably out of spite.
Yeah, I don't forget what he cursed them to do. I think it's just the fact that they're bound here as ghosts, pretty much. They're, like, stuck here like that.
And honestly, I don't blame him. He has a reason to be spiteful towards Talos.
Zurin and Arcus didn't do anything wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
He kind of didn't, actually.
His only crime was working for Tiber Septim.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
All right, this is an important scene.
Well, he's actually meant. Oh, sorry. Oh, well, wait first.
The magic fart gas has left the building. You've done it.
The way to the armor. Oh crap! I'm gonna be over encumbered.
The evil.
Evil. In my evil laboratory. Hold on,
you guys ever watch Dexter?
I have not.
Like the cartoon?
Oh yes, I have.
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter.
I'm sorry. I can
Dexter's
see.
Lab.
Yes, I see where I made the error. Dexter's Lab, not the murder show.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah, ha 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 ha
Ha ha ha ha ha ha ha. Yes.
Freaking Vanguard.
Did you just say DDD?
No. It's
I know,
like
I know
General
what you meant to
Mandak
say.
going like D.
This is...
Yeah, I've seen Dexter's Lab. I grew up on that stuff.
I never had cable because we did not have the money for that growing up. We still don't have the money for cable. We don't do cable in this house.
No one does cable here either.
But I did catch snippets sometimes when I was up in North Carolina with my grandparents because they had cable. So I would watch Boomerang. And they had Dexter's Lab on a lot.
Man, those were. By the way,
one.
there was a very weird feeling watching Boomerang though. It felt very weird. Like even as a kid, like I remember watching Boomerang.
I know what you're talking about. I actually know what you're talking about. There was always a weird feeling watching. I don't even know how to describe. It's not even necessarily
it's
a
like
bad
nostalgia.
Feeling, it just always felt weird.
It's like a nostalgia for a thing that you've never had.
Even
you know.
Oh yeah, no, that's a real
Exactly.
thing though. That's like a real that actually. I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Because there was a Pink Panther that they were showing there, and I was aware. Yeah, these are the cartoons from like when my grandparents were young adults. Like, and I'm like sitting here in 2005, watching a 1975 cartoon, which is 30 years ago. Now it's like 50 years ago. So I'm like, okay.
Okay, and now 2 out of the 3 civilizations that declared war on me have now offered peace after accomplishing nothing. They walked into my cities. I killed like 3 of their units, and they walked out.
Hello, good evening, gents. Talking cartoons, Johnny Bravo and Ren and Stimpy forever. Johnny Bravo, hoo ha! Hello, Mama.
Do the monkey with me. Do.
No, my favorite line from that I still use. Mama warned me about women like you. I was hoping she was right.
I said Johnny Bravo. I pretty much didn't watch any of it as a kid, and every time I see clips of it, I regret that because like it seems hilarious.
You should watch
it. It's a very funny one. It's a very funny one.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo's a very funny show.
I think he's supposed to be like only 17.
I think it's a thing
in the like. I believe that's his canon age.
Yeah. What's the word I was looking for?
You know, my next
I feel like
Oblivion.
I feel like the whole thing with it. Sorry. The thing with it is I appreciate it more as an adult. I feel like. It's like, I get it more.
By the way, what about the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? I remember when that was released.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw the original pilot when it aired.
Oh yeah, that was the one thing I never saw.
Yeah, me too.
I always was confused about the situation. I never saw the pilot, so I was always confused about the situation. Like, why is the Grim Reaper their friend?
My lord, sir.
Yeah,
I would.
That was a good one. It was actually technically it's a spin-off series from the guy's original. The brain in the
Of course.
Yes.
I just wanted to let you know you're safe here, sir.
Yeah, it was technically a spiritual sequel.
The blade stand ready.
Yeah, spiritual, and it literally had characters from it start showing up.
Yeah, it literally had the
one guy became a main recurring character, and then later.
The one with the scar on his eye.
General Scar.
That was very German coded. Let's say. Let's call that German.
The armor of Tiber Septim. The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero.
A German-coded dictator. We're not gonna go past that.
You will be amazed to see it. You can reassure Geoffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping of Talos's divine blood. The blades are as touchy as priests about relics of Tiber Septim, it seems.
By the way, just so you know, those cartoons were popular during the Oblivion era.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Geoffrey. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think. I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Manka Cameron bound himself to the
Jeremy
Xarxes
Soul's
when he
music
created
is
his paradise,
French
using dark
kiss.
rituals which
Yeah,
are not
unfortunately,
spoken of
Jeremy
for.
Soul himself is...
A gate can be
Yeah, isn't
Not
he
so much.
convicted
It will be more difficult, as
person?
I will have to
Person
temporarily
of
bind myself
Yes.
to the book.
not great intent?
Pretty much.
But I believe it can be done.
Yeah. What was I
I
about
will
to say?
continue
Oh
working
yes,
to
some of
decipher
the some of
the
the
arcane
official
items
Creation Club
needed for the
stuff actually
binding
adds specific dungeons and things where Oblivion music actually plays.
Good morning,
Farewell,
sir.
my friend.
Like, there's the Umbra fight. There's the whole Umbra boss fight they add, and it plays like the Oblivion combat music.
Can we talk to...
I've just received word from the Countess of Bruma that an Oblivion Gate has opened outside the city. It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to
wanna
help the
bother
Countess's
me while I'm
guard
in my
close this
stream?
gate.
Huh?
Once they've seen how it's done, they
Yeah,
should be
you
able
want
to handle
cuddles
any
while I'm
new gates
streaming
on
with
their own.
Zeke? Yeah.
Where does this gate?
Chat said
Captain
all
Bird
I,
is waiting for
all
you
I hear is
outside the Bruma
Boromir
City
coming
Gate.
to terms with
He'll
living in
show you the
Tamriel.
Oblivion Gate,
Mm.
although I doubt it will be hard to find.
One
You
does
have
not
earned a
simply
place of
walk
honor in
into
the rolls
Oblivion.
of our order for recovering the holy relic.
Alright, let's go to...
You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately. The sooner that gate is closed, the better.
Immediately.
Have you helped Captain Bird and his men close
What?
the Oblivion Gate yet?
You fool! I just got out of the freaking room with you. He's like, did you help Captain Bird? I'm like, did you give me a chance to help Captain Bird? If he says it again, I'm gonna attack him.
Have you helped Captain Bird and his men? I'm on your side. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My little kitty boy.
Yeah,
I'm done cuddling you.
Boromir versus Farmir.
BRB.
Alright.
Oh, that's the big gate.
Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kavach available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate.
Let's go.
All right, give me a minute to talk to the men. Everyone's a bit jumpy right now.
Oh wait, are we doing the defense of Bruma? Just
No,
immediately?
this is the pre-defense of Bruma.
But are you
I've heard of
gonna...
the two
head-
gates.
Listen
so,
up.
oh yeah, you...
We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't,
Or like
Bruma
Joffrey,
ends up a
or like
smoking pile of
Joffrey or
rubble,
Varys or
like
whatever
what
can die in
happened
the
at
defense of
Kavach.
big defense of Bruma if you don't get
And
enough
that's not
guys.
going to happen here. Not while I'm captain of the guard.
I'm back.
Boor,
Welcome back.
Soren,
Welcome.
you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of
Went
that
ahead and
gate.
Poured
Let's
myself
show
a nice
these bastards
porter.
how we do things in Bruma.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
I always think of the dumbest manslayer
Here comes
jokes.
another one.
Bruma, that's where men are women.
It's you. It's the hero of my crotch.
By the way, I need to rewatch.
Oh, really?
I need to. By the way, I promise you, Manslayer is going to come back big. Right before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. Do you remember right before Skyrim came out, how big the hype was for Elder Scrolls? Like all of YouTube was Elder Scrolls.
I can't because I was not really,
fully conscious.
you know, I was just late to it. I mean, I probably did notice it, just like I didn't. I don't know. I feel like for me, I just have to, even though it wasn't, and I just always felt like Skyrim was always around because that was like roughly around.
Well, I was almost like I was
Internet.
I was 16 years old when that was all happening, so I'm like I remember it.
Yeah, I was 10 and 11.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
I don't think it's good. I'm sorry. Just saying so far so good. I don't think it's that good. Are you guys hearing the singing? How
The screaming?
Yeah,
What, is
no,
that-
that's singing. That's singing. It's such a beautiful noise. I'm
Is
pretty
that
sure.
mod or is that original? Did
I
it
think
always
that's,
do
no,
that?
I think
feel
that's
like
a,
this
I
is
think that's a
modded.
mod. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't add like super graphical mods, so it's not heavy. What I added was like what enhances vanilla, so it adds screams.
I've got
Did you know the sermons have an origin? Not so much an origin, or as a why scamps are the way they are. The sermons of Vivek.
I see. By the way, speaking of sermons, do you think Dagon actually has like had sermons like the way?
No.
We were
I don't think
doing
he
on
had
them?
a chance really.
So
So like, I
far,
don't think he
so
had much chance to
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
anything. He was just implanting things in people's minds.
There's a video I want to watch that's like, was it Dagothar that was giving you the nightmares? I want to see what they're proposing.
Yeah, I don't know
Like,
what the alternative
who else?
really is.
Yeah, who else would have been
Look
doing
out.
that?
Yeah. But yeah, there's the thing where like Molag versus like the camps in the sermons. It's said
Oh,
to become
yeah.
a lesser thing. That did this his own children. Molag, you are the sons of liars and dogs and wolf-headed women. They have been useless to summon
Look
ever
out.
since.
Wolf-headed women. What an odd.
Liars and dogs and wolf-headed
By the way,
women.
guys, since April 1st is coming
It's
soon,
sermons.
in a month, what should be the April Fool's joke?
Well, don't. No,
We
we
shouldn't say
can't
it
say
in a
it on
stream, otherwise it
stream.
wouldn't be much of a prank.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Here comes
How
another.
about it later?
Oof.
I'm on your side.
Oh! Oh!
Someone's been murdered.
I love it. been murdered.
You just killed that man.
He did it!
You did it.
That
It's
man.
recorded for all time.
Gordon, you killed that man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Is that from Half-Life?
Yeah, it's referencing a very
This
specific
is no
video
place
series.
I
It's
have-
like one of my
No,
favorites ever.
no, we can
Half-Life,
do
but the
this.
VR
We
is
have
self-aware.
to.
I mean,
Glad you're here.
Half-Life
Would-
VR, but the AI is self-aware.
Lead on.
And it's practically like a stage production in Half-Life. It's really good.
That's really funny.
It's like basically like having to lead. Basically like basically it's 3 people playing, like 3 or 4 people playing NPCs in the game. But like he's basically like playing the game like a massive escort mission, and it's just like these like broken. One of them particular.
Look at the
like, does,
redesign
like, a
of the
perfect-
staff. Guys.
Oh yeah, no, that's what it looks. That's pretty much what it looks like.
In
Yeah,
game?
staff of worms. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's a little different, but otherwise, yeah, it's always been like the hands holding it. What was I saying? But yeah, there's one specific person who does like a perfect scientist impression, and their character is like a broken NPC. Like they'll just like interrupt themselves in the middle of a sentence with, hello, Gordon.
See, Connor, he's alive. I didn't kill him.
And like, and whenever anyone like dies, like a scripted death occurs, they'll always like they'll find ways to blame Gordon. Gordon, you could have helped that person. Just,
Oh.
like, they're like not being helpful at all.
That's funny.
Oh, nice.
You're right, Zake. He is currently not dead. You are correct on a technicality.
See, I can fix my mistakes. I can fix it.
Yeah, they almost act like weird Oblivion NPCs. What the
You
heck
didn't
just
see
happened?
that. That did not happen. He died of natural causes.
But no, but basically the characters would do stuff like they would just like go up and shoot someone and said, "Who did that?" They act like weird Oblivion NPCs.
I need to find a way to...
Oh, Shadowlands.
Hello. If you have any lore questions, Shadowlands, like you always do, this is the best time to ask them because these people are not focused on the gameplay, but they're focused on lore, which is I'm totally okay with. I'm the one playing the game, so.
Yeah, you got the 2 people in the Discord who study the lore like crazy. Although I need to set aside some more time to read more Elder Scrolls stuff.
And then you come, my
joining.
lord.
I'd recommend joining some of the actual like Discord servers because, like I said, like I part of like how I've learned so much is just like when you just like talking to all these smart people.
Oh no.
Yeah, hit me up with it in a private message. Just send me like what the Discords are.
Said the just the UESP and Imperial Library Discord would be good. Though I'm also in a very cool private one with some really cool guys. So like I don't know if you'd be able to join that one. But at least.
By the way, do you remember, my lord, reading the meme, reading the Elder Scrolls has rendered me blind.
Yes.
I don't know what specifically you're referencing, other than that's what happens.
Yeah, like what do you mean?
No, it's a
specific video.
No, it's a something it's a something very inappropriate. Like after you read it, it's like, my lord. Reading the Elder, it feels like some Reddit post or something.
Oh, I see. Then yeah, I don't think I've seen that specific one then. Oh yeah, I was looking at the scamp page and like I just remembered this line. There's a line in Battlespire where there's a scamp essentially telling you that Kiss is behind. You ask him about keys. Keys? Keys in dark, nasty place near my tail. Want look?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. One shot.
No, definitely do not want that. Thanks for asking, though.
The dialogue of Battlespire is so weird. It's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
By the way,
there's so many weird bits in Battlespire. Like, Lanfear can talk in that game.
I know we're not using enchantment in this one, but honestly, like I would like to find out about more gold exploits in this game. We have to make most gold.
I love gold.
I love gold. You know,
either of you watched that one Tom and Jerry movie where it's like a lawyer and a rich aunt or something, and they're trying to steal inheritance? Yes,
money.
We've got to have money. That's such a great moment. I just love the way he has that take. Just money.
By the way, there's only two kinds of people I hate in the world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Argonians.
Wow. I get it.
Respect people's privacy, do not harass, ping, or otherwise bother. No discussion of it. Yeah, that makes sense.
No discussion of what?
Oh no, I was just reading the rules of the UESP.
The UESP Discord.
May I join too, or no?
To make sure.
Yeah, you can. Though this is going to be a funny rule. There literally is a no fantasy racism rule. Just because like.
Wait, no fantasy racism? I mean, I get it, yeah, but.
Yeah, people get carried
It's for serious.
Steppenwolf says,
you know, you can meme a bit, but it's you know, it's more for.
Austin Powers.
So we got one person in there.
Is a great film
like,
series.
Like overly the Orc Defense Squad. Like they'll mainly like there's one person who's kind of been like overly hating on Bretons to the point where I almost wonder if they're almost breaking the rules.
Stay
sharp. I guess like a lot of people don't care about Bretons.
Or
we only care about Argonians?
How are you?
No, it's more than just Argonians, but it's just
hey guys,
there's one person who's been kind of towing the line in a weird way.
I can understand how that would be like an uncomfortable situation right there. Like it's one thing to joke around in like a small time Discord, but like, you know, people are gonna use that as a way to actually be racist, but then be like, no, I was just kidding, bro. I was talking about the Dunmer.
That's why I've been so sour on the farm tool thing.
Here's my take on that.
Because that is like a little too close to a specific thing.
Here's
You know,
my take on that.
Like,
I
at
think
least-
I
it's
don't.
not even an in-universe phrase. That's the big thing. It's not even like you're not even taking that from the game. People just made up that phrase, and that's like,
I've got that one.
You can say your piece, sake.
I get it. However, let me give you my piece. You know how I just killed a Dremora, but I didn't kill anyone in real life?
Yeah.
How is it not the same for
I get
races?
what you
It's
mean.
not.
You're not.
No. Zake, the rule isn't
It's
there for
different
people
in the
like
context.
I see.
you. Yes, the rule is not there for people who genuinely are just memeing around. The rule is there because.
Oh
if
right,
it's
there was
not
an actual person. Yeah, you know what you're saying.
If it's not there, they're gonna start using it.
It's not
as
saying
a replacement
inherently that
for
everyone does that
actual
is a bad person.
Yeah. No, it's just that there are enough people
just
who will
to avoid
genuinely,
situations.
unironically use those terms, but actually mean real life people.
Oh man, no.
So it's just a blanket ban.
I had a guy like that, and I had to block him from the channel because he was actually actually thinking in real life terms.
Yeah.
By the way, Steppenwolf says I did dislike the Dark Lord Dash video where he asked if Alicia Caro was justified in her racism.
Ooh.
The point was
Who's
Alicia was a POC. No,
POS.
POS. Sorry.
Piece of, not POC.
Yeah,
The
not
fantasy
POC.
Sorry. Fantasy or not, I don't like that line of thinking. Aren't Argonians canonically Tamriel's biggest badasses? Yes, they are.
Oh, Alicia Caro is the one that, like, tortures people under her freaking castle.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, the one that really disliked, what is it, Argonians, I think? She hated Argonians.
Oh, right, that
And she would, like, capture them and, like, torture them for no freaking reason.
Yeah, that's nasty.
By the way, I actually played as, what's it called? Like, my very first, like, Elder Scrolls, like, races were Argonians, actually. Because that's what my friend was playing. And we were, like, as kids...
She is an outspoken racist and hates the ways of other races, especially Argonians and Wiki. If the hero is an Argonian, she speaks in a derogatory manner towards them.
Right.
Wow. Oh, that explains why she was such a rude person when I played my first playthrough.
Oh, wow, because you were an Argonian, that explains.
Yeah.
So as a kid...
I think I went with Argonian and then Khajiit.
Oh, wow.
What was I looking at? There's a particular ESO character that really pisses me off.
Man,
because
of
they,
all
like,
the times to me speak, I misspoke one of the... Anyway.
They say some crap about ogres that's just... Like, I never thought I'd be defending ogres that much, but, like, they like, give them no credit. It's crazy.
Carlos, it definitely happens. I have personal experience in several people using it as a shorthand for the actual word. And I have seen people use Redguards specifically to avoid terms of service violations when they
There was a
actually
guy
mean
who came on the server.
Now that
I
I've
remember
seen
who
how
was
it's
being
done,
real weird
I
on
think
UASP.
my
Like,
guardsmen
he was
and I can
very
handle any
obviously
new
fit
gates that
anyway.
open
Like,
near
I've had
Bruma.
encounters with those people that not like Zay.
You did it, Captain.
I'm just talking about people who very clearly are trying to have some certain beliefs
Believe
about.
me, it was no picnic.
Yeah,
But thanks
you know
to
what I
our
mean.
friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates. We can defend
Like, they use
Bruma.
weird terms like, are they beasts of the field? Like a weird
What?
biblical term like that.
Oh my. So, Alicia Caro, which...
dog whistle.
Is she a count of which province?
Wasn't it Cheydinhal? Or what was it? Which Alicia Caro? She has a lore article? Oh, I guess she's a countess. Yeah, Leowen. It was Leowen.
Okay, so mission with...
It's funny how there's a few people named Alessia. Like, I guess it's just one of those things that it's like Jesus became a common name. Like, because there's also a lady in Imperial City called Alessia. I remember she's the guy who writes the guide to the book. The guide to the Imperial City.
By the way,
That was written by a
I remember
woman?
interesting thing about her. Alessia?
No,
the
the
person who
guide.
wrote-
Yeah, that was a woman?
Yeah, who wrote the guide to the Imperial City? Yeah, they were called
Oh,
Alessia.
I just...
Good
And
work.
you meet them in game.
Captain Bird and his guardsmen
I
should be
just
able to
assumed
handle
they were
any
male,
additional
because
gates.
usually
at least
stuff
for
like
now.
that back in this time period
But
would
the
have been
Bruma
done...
Guard cannot defend the city
Yeah,
indefinitely.
no,
Made
Alessia
by men.
The
Otis.
Daedra
That's
of
interesting.
Oblivion
Mrs.
are
Teriel.
innumerable. The
Yeah, no, I-
No, but the,
Bruma are
the
not.
weird thing about her, she's a
We need to gather what allies we can
she's a
before
very
Bruma is
devout
hopelessly besieged.
Akatosh
If the Mythic
worshipper,
Dawn
and
manages
she's
to
kinda
open a
mad
great
that
gate here,
Talos
the city
is
will need a
given,
stronger garrison
like,
for there to be any hope of
prominent
defending
placement
it.
in like the statue
You should
garden
speak
or
to the
whatever.
rulers of the other cities of
Wow,
Cyrus,
Oh,
okay,
as well
now...
as the Elder Council.
Not to be a
Ask them to
Talos
send aid to
simp,
Bruma before
but
it is
to
too
be
late.
fair, Talos did make the
Keep working
Empire
on
what it
obtaining
was.
the items Martin
Akatosh
needs.
didn't.
Oh yeah,
ritual.
no, I
So, like-
I'm
Everything
not
else
even
is
making a
just
comment.
buying
I'm just
time for us
saying
to get the
it's
Amulet of
interesting how
Kings
it's
back
almost
from
showing
Rankar
like
Cameron.
divides like before Skyrim
Yeah.
over like
Yeah,
how they were
even
Bruma
over,
cannot
before,
hold
like
off the
Talos
hordes
Yeah.
of
and
Oblivion
Connors.
alone.
I mean, I would like to see Talos worship fall out of style
should
as much
speak to
as
the
the
rulers
next
of
person who
Cyrodiil as
understands
soon as
his
possible.
What is it?
disgusting nature.
care.
But
It's like what's the?
Um,
it's, I don't
like,
care.
I
if
gotta
Talos
defend
wins.
him.
Dragonfire's
I
I
gotta
just need to
defend him
foul more to
here.
lose.
You know, I gotta defend
Farewell,
him
my
on this
friend.
point. If anyone deserves to be like honored in the Imperial City, it's definitely Talos. I'm just gotta say.
I don't care if Talos wins. I just need to foul more to lose.
All right, we need to go to each.
Yeah.
We need to go to each castle, and now. All right, we're gonna talk to Alicia Caro. We need to go to each castle and ask for aid. This is gathering allies for Bruma.
Shadowlands, I'm a little confused what you're. So can I say something? The Vigilance and Stendar
Stop right
and
there,
Dawnguard
criminal
kind of weird me
scum.
out in terms of
Nobody
racism because they
breaks the
kill
law on
people.
my watch.
Anyone that Stendar doesn't like,
Confiscating
even
your
people that
stolen
didn't have a
goods.
choice.
Now pay your
I mean,
fine.
yes, they
Or
are.
it's off to
I'm
jail.
guessing they are overly militant. Like I'm sure they've killed like vampires turned against their will. But at the same time, most of those people probably were, doing bad things. Like
Yeah,
vampires and
remember-
werewolves and-
Remember, Shadowlance, in Oblivion, Azura's quest is to wait. It is Oblivion,
Who
right?
did I kill,
To
Connor?
go
Kill some
kill
vampires.
vampires. Yeah, and it's explicitly stated in the note you find that you just slowly lose your mind. Like you become a bad person
It's
because
not
you become
always.
very animalistic.
But
By the way, I'm being
it's
told
easy to fall
that-
into the trap. It's not a always. It's a basically like you're inherently putting yourself in a bad position by being one.
Guys,
Right.
who did I
Like,
kill?
it's like-
I'm confused. Like, why am I being
It's
arrested?
not. It's not 100% that you're 100% always gonna go mad. But it's like the 1%
Oh,
only can manage not to.
Zake, when you killed the guy,
Yeah, the Count of Skimgrad's one of the rare exceptions. He's
when
in
you
the
killed the
minority.
guy in the Oblivion Gate, did he happen to be a Coral Guard?
No, he wasn't a Coral Guard. He was a Bruma Guard, but the Captain
I
Bird...
guess you murdered someone in here at some
Hope
point.
You rot.
No, this is
That's
like
weird. The
everywhere.
only
It's
dub
unified.
The
It's not
Vigilance of
by...
Stendar got.
Oh, that's
'Cause, like,
right.
even the
Oblivion
Creation
does
Club
it.
stuff shows bad things happening to them. The only dub they got was they help in the cause creation with like the Mythic Dawn revival guys. Like they actually do something useful there.
My opinion, actually, there should be 3 statues in the main Imperial. At least 3. Specifically.
No, there is an Akatosh one. It's the thing.
Alicia,
He just doesn't
there's-
like Talos' placement.
Yeah. There should also be a statue to Raymond, though, in my opinion. I mean, he was
There
the
is a
second...
statue of Alessia.
Yeah, that's good. I just wish they had also had Raymond as the symbol of the
Is there
second
not a
era.
Remen?
I don't think there
I
is.
guess there
I know
isn't, huh?
there's Mora
Let me
House, which
There's
they made a
Topol the
man
pilot
for
of all people.
some reason. Even though he's explicitly either a man bull or a minotaur or something nearest that.
Yeah.
And
So,
the
I mean,
Oblivion's like,
that was-
nah, he's
that's
actually
probably
just a
Hold over from the Alessian Order, which I always got to remember. Alessian Order very different from Alessia's rule. Like those are the people that kind of took her name in vain.
Yeah.
So those are the Maruk guys. Remen the Third? No, there's not even a Remen the Third. Huh.
All right.
Rayman!
There's a statue of a Pelagius. So,
they
sources
put
kind of contradict
Pelagius?
which Pelagius it is. Not the Mad.
Pelagius, but even so, they put
Not
one
the
of the
Mad.
Pelagiuses, not Raymond? Why would you put one of the Pelagiuses and not Raymond?
It's a conspiracy.
The hell?
Same reason they put Topol.
What?
Oh.
Well, okay, well, now...
He's not even an Imperial.
great and mighty Grand
True,
Champion.
but to be
Is
fair,
there
that
something
might
you
have
need?
been to
Can I
appease
carry
the
your
elvish
weapon?
population.
Shine your boots. Back rub, perhaps.
Yeah, the
Guys,
statue is
guys,
either
you
Pelagius...
You're the best. I'm going to follow you
Oh, yeah, because
and
Pelagius
watch
the
you
First was
and
the second
worship
emperor
the
of
ground
the
you
Septim
walk
dynasty.
on. Let's go.
So yeah, Pelagius the First I get, but like for some reason like things are unclear if it's Pelagius the First or
It's a
one of the
pleasure to
others.
meet you.
Like,
I'm
I don't know how they
Countess
mix that
Velga
up.
of
But
Coral.
let's see, it was either Pelagius the
I wish I
First
had
or
time
the.
to chat,
is it
but
the
I'm
third?
afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
There's a statue of Uriel the Third.
While I understand Bruma's need, Coral's own
No,
defense
Pelagius
must
the
come
Third
first.
is
I
the mad
cannot
one.
spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls.
Yeah, let's
Castor,
mean
I've
on
never
threat.
even
I
heard
don't
of
care.
Castor. That's not a statue. I'm just
Goodbye.
looking through the septums.
What is it now?
Hanukkah, Moratha, Pelagius. Yeah, it was either the fourth. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for it to be the fourth, so I bet it probably was meant to be the first.
Wait, do I have to close the Coral Gate? Oh, God.
Oh wow, but the fourth! I forgot. I always forgot. Pelagius the Fourth was the one right before Uriel, like our Uriel.
The Mad Pelagius?
No. There was another Pelagius after the Mad. It was the fourth.
Oh. Okay, God, I thought you were saying the Mad Pelagius was Uriel's father. I was like, oh shit.
No. And then right before them was Moriatha, which I mainly remember because, like... Oh no, she's the one who took over after the Akavir one. Yeah, there was Akavir Uriel, his daughter, who, like, supposedly offered a second pocket guide that we never saw, and that was a big Kirkbride project. Then Pelagius the Fourth, then our Uriel.
Huh.
Wonderful. By the way, can you guys see if it's optional?
I linked both the... To
By the way,
I
is it
linked both
guys,
the
can you
UESP
see if it's
Discord and the
optional
Imperial Library.
Is it optional to close
Do
the
all
gates,
the
or do I have
cities?
to close the gates?
I think
Which
you
one?
probably do have to close it, just in general.
Allies
that's
for
what the quest
Bruma.
is,
Do I
I'm
have
pretty
to
sure-
complete those missions?
Technically
Technically
no.
no, but then like Joffrey and Boris and everyone will probably likely die. You can probably
Yeah,
still do
you're-
the
you're-
mission,
yeah.
but like most of the
You-
people will die, and like you might have a lot more trouble.
Yeah,
You
and
don't do
also
more this
you
time
could
than
get.
Allies for Bruma.
You remember that
You could get just like half of them.
during
and
that during that fight, Martin is killable, and you'll just immediately fail the game.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
so
you
you
just
gotta
don't
be
protect Martin
careful.
enough, So yeah, this is a very tedious quest part if you really want to get all the allies. What else was there? Oh yeah, but I remember that's the quest where you see the giant siege crawler that destroyed Kavach, the giant like crawler
Yeah.
siege weaponry. You see the living inspiration for those in the ESO. I remember we saw that recently. Do you remember that, Zake? We saw that big centipede thing
Yes,
that said was
yes.
the living inspiration for the crawler. Yeah, there's a type of Daedra native to the Deadlands called Impermians, which basically are like a smaller but still huge, like basically like a weird centipede monster that basically looks like those crawler weapons.
Again, I'm gonna close Coral. I'm gonna close two or not all of the gates.
And the
just
crawler
two of them,
itself,
and then
As shown
talk
in
to
the Legends card,
Imperial Council, and then we'll
it's basically
figure
like
it
a
out.
robotic thing. The crawler itself, it's almost like a construct.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks very much like that as well.
And I mean, of
So-
course, you see the crazy like Daedra tech. We literally just saw one of those spinning mines. Those mines are crazy.
Oh yeah, they're such a pain.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the Cheydinhal
that
gate
made me,
because
very
it's a
similar to
stupid
like
quest.
tech. And the turrets.
Yeah, the turrets.
Turrets we just
Oh
saw
lord,
there.
the turrets.
Yeah, the Red Guards did have gunpowder weapons.
Yeah, there was gunpowder barrels or whatever. There's not really gunpowder weapons though. There
were cannons.
I guess cannons. There's cannons. Yeah, cannons. You're right. What happened to those inventions? Well, they're either used in niche circumstances. The airships were almost always invented by others and repurposed. Like the Dwemer, the airship in Redguard was a repurposed Dwemer one. Like you find the blueprints for it in Morrowind 2, and as well as the Patchwork airship on Solstheim. That's also a repurposed one.
Wait, Morrowind 2? Where? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I actually found the airship in Morrowind.
And also, the Slodes have airship, but they're like weird. Another race wouldn't be able to use them because they're like living beings. They're like.
By the way, imagine if it's like it reveals Elder Scrolls 6. We're waiting for the reveal, and then it shows like Skyrim 2.
Yeah. The other thing also with that is just the lack of advancement in technology is also just partially because magic kind of compensates for a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like, kind of stunts.
Why would I ever
do
need
all
a
the same
coffee
stuff?
maker when I can have I can just shoot flames and warm my coffee or cook my food? Why even bother trying to invent things to make it easier if I could just point my hand at my meat and
And I said there are weird patches
eating
of
in 2 seconds?
It's always like niche. It's always like niche. Like, even besides Dwemer stuff, there is some more advanced. Like it's always weird. Like the Battle Spire. The Battle Spire is full of weird tech because
Which
it's
one
basically
is
a space station.
the?
The weird thing that always was funny to me is that in the Battle Spire, there's just regular-looking filing cabinets, like modern-looking filing cabinets are in it.
That's really funny.
Oh yeah, well I mean now Shadowlands, that's basically just an enchanted sword. You can make swords like that. It's not so much a lightsaber. It's like it's still an ebony blade with just flames coming off it.
Yeah, the swords you get in Morrowind are pretty great.
Yeah, it's Hopefire.
Which one is the one that has the?
Hope's Fire is the fire one, and don't tell me. Hold on.
No, Hope's Fire
is
is the blue
Tsunami.
Oh, Hope's Fire is the. Oh, well then what was the? I
They're
thought
both
one was
fiery,
electric.
Just one is like blue fire, one is red fire, true flame.
I thought.
I think
I
Hope's
thought
Fire
one of
has
them
some
did-
minor electricity effects too.
Yeah, yeah.
They're both named Fire something. Fire.
Well, I know in Skyrim they definitely changed it to.
Yeah, they definitely changed
One
it.
is, but I can't remember. I can't remember in Morrowind what it was.
Hope's Fire is electric. It's like, that was it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's Cardos. In other words, the tech is there. It's just the Dwemer were too evil to log out. Another
You have
culture that
released
had
the
airship
prisoner
maybe
from the cage.
was the aliens. Because like there's something in Shadowkey that's heavily implied to be alien, and it's like it looks like literally like it's like a sea ship but with like little fins. It's like
Oh,
a really,
hello,
traditional
19
fantasy
people
airship.
watching. Welcome. I'm so glad that
Hello.
Oblivion still remains extremely popular on this channel. Probably everyone's still waiting for that news. I mean, if we don't get the remake, we'll get Skyblivion. So it's gonna be fun either way. We're eating good today. We're eating good this year either way, right? So, guys, I know I asked this question a lot, but like, what do you think is your final opinion on the
Of the remake?
Yes.
Again, like I said, it's seeming less and less likely to me. But like, if it happens, it happens. It'd be kind of cool.
I want the remake and Blue Sky. Yes, that would be such a. We're gonna like basically imagine beating Oblivion like this, beating Oblivion in. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to get to the top.
They sure love to scream.
It's the scream on the souls of the damned.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Seems pretty bad.
Nah.
Man, this is a complex gate. Up, up, up! Oof! Yeah, I might just get out and attempt this quest with minimal aid. Not Dr. Evil. Can I ask Degathur to make a tier list on shiny collectible objects? I need to know which items to decorate my halls with. What are the shiny collectible objects? Oh!
Stones of Baronzaya, the Paragons and Dawnguard. I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Just screams of agony. Hello, Magical Tringus, how's it going? How would the remake be modding wise? If tech is there for it, then maybe it would be good. But yeah, I mean, it will be good in my opinion. Like, imagine if they remake Skyrim using the Oblivion remake. Not Skyblivion, but imagine it would be very weird. We're gonna
well,
get.
Steppenwolf. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, Steppenwolf, Mehrunes is probably. I mean, he does invading of other realms. He's not. He doesn't just try to invade Tamriel. Like, he's led invasions in other realms, so he probably has a relatively steady supply of. Or at least a bunch of captured people.
I mean, he does just kind of like telling people to kill people just in his quests and things too.
Oh no! Oh! No! Please let me jump.
No.
Please let me jump. Hey, Craig. I'm trying not to die.
That was it. Yep.
It's not permadeath.
You absolute fool.
So do we have to actually freaking...
Told you.
If I'm unable to close this gate, I'm just gonna go see if I can close the other ones. This is getting ridiculous. Nelson laugh. Ha ha ha. Okay, so what were you guys talking about before I interrupted you with my please to not die?
I don't even remember.
Something important.
I don't think it was important. If it was important, then I probably would have remembered it. That's not true.
Oh yeah, Bethesda has embraced modding, especially with creation cards, so it will be there. The issue is how well received the remake will be will determine the modding. No, actually, I feel like the engine will be good. It doesn't matter if the remake itself is not good. If the engine is good, I think modders will make it work. Yeah, let's go. Let's go open a different gate.
Let's go.
Close a different
Again, you don't
gate.
even have to do like all of the quests. Just like a good chunk of them.
Sorry, Coral. Your gate was just too difficult for the Oblivion Gate Master. Yeah, sorry, Mac. It can't be fixed, Mac. No. Let's see if we could do Castle Anvil. Someone said, oh, Craig says Elder Scrolls 6 won't be out for another 4 years. Oh, that would be so bad.
It's gonna. I think it's gonna be within that. Honestly,
At
the very least,
yeah.
within the next 5.
We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation.
I'm not interested in that investigation.
It'll be. I would be so upset if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out before frickin' Silksong.
We'll get Elder Scrolls 6 before GTA 6, even though it's slated for this year. I think it's gonna be delayed.
This is.
I can't imagine that if they like delay.
Like at this point, I kind of want the Bethesda to just lose the rights to TESS and get another studio that's actually willing to, you know, not.
I would be okay with Larian.
This about it.
I would not want that at all.
Would you not be okay with Larian?
I don't even know who's Larian.
Baldur's
They're
Gate
the ones
3.
who did Baldur's Gate 3.
Can you imagine if they turn it into a turn-based RPG? I'll be like, okay, now.
No,
Oblivion,
Larian wouldn't do that because Larian actually cares about the IP that they are representing, as seen by D&D.
Where did we get the idea that they don't, that Bethesda doesn't care about the IP? I don't even know where we're getting that, other than like it's been a while since Skyrim, and like.
Well, I mean, the fact that they, it is inexcusable to release a trailer for a game
help to Bruma,
with the
cannot risk
clear intent to express that you are working on it.
I'm through talking
and then
to you.
6 years later reveal, actually, we haven't even started.
But they said all the way back when they started with Starfield. I at least that's how I always remembered it. I always remembered that they said that they weren't gonna really.
Shamelessly resold the same game a few times.
Divines. You're the grand champion of the
But they did that. Skyrim actually hasn't even had that many re-releases compared to Oblivion and Morrowind. If you actually look at the number of releases and what they actually do.
Well, that's
like
not
what
my
the
main
context
issue.
of them are.
That might be Zake's issue. That's not.
Yeah,
mine.
I mean, no, I understand that's not what you're talking about. With that chat member, that's always been a weird. Like, no, it has been funny just how much people memed on the Skyrim re-releases, but really in the context of things, it's really not that much in the context of like in what's actually a re-release or not.
Introducing.
Like, people just point out, people talk about the Legendary Edition as if it's some big re-release, when no, that was just it being.
Also,
the DLC.
guys, what's the chat? What's your opinion on Avowed? I heard compared to Oblivion and Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, Avowed doesn't even.
I don't understand like the people acting like they're being tricked by that teaser trailer, because again, I remember like very close to that like trailer coming out, them saying that yeah, we're starting on it, but like we're not gonna really start active development until like after Starfield. I remember that being pretty soon after. Like, maybe they have to like.
Yeah,
double
the
check,
problem
but, like,
is
I wasn't expecting it for a while because of that.
They created hype for a game that they weren't even working on.
Oh yeah, they shouldn't have
By
done
the
the
way,
teaser so soon.
by the way,
They should have just said,
one of my
"Hey,
videos
Elder Scrolls 6
analyzes.
is after." Just saying it right up, saying okay, Elder Scrolls 6 is on the plate. What they said, but they shouldn't have done a little animated teaser. There was no point for the animated little teaser.
One of my videos actually analyzes. Analyzes.
What do you mean Bethesda only has one writer for quest lines? Just because like the guys from, I'm sure they have new writers because they literally hired new people. It's not just the one guys they had for Skyrim.
Bethesda only has one writer for quest lines, and that's...
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's not even true.
No, I'm not sure it's true. Wait, are you talking about... I'm really allergic to that name. Are you talking about Emil Pygon?
That's literally not the case. In any context, that's not the case.
Triggered! Emil! Someone said Emil's name! Quickly! Let's start bashing Emil needlessly! I'll bash him needlessly. And, by the way, if Bethesda's like, look, Zake, we're sponsoring you, but please remove all your Emil bashing videos, I'm not sure. Because you gotta remember, Emil did Blood Moon and Dark Brotherhood for this, like, for Oblivion, which are not.
He's just a scapegoat. That's the thing. He's
I mean,
just a guy.
Todd was a scapegoat, but then it wasn't enough, you know.
I have never used Todd as like a serious.
Well, no, he was
like,
never a serious scapegoat. I don't think Emil was a serious scapegoat either.
That's the funny thing. Is like both. We don't know exactly what Todd does on the games, but we also know for some reason he really does know weird lore stuff. Just like he's just weirdly silent about things. Like that's the weird thing is Michael Kirkbride, despite making the one joke at his expense about like how Oblivion turned out, he also says, "Oh no, Todd knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing." That's the weird thing. He said both things. In terms of like. Because again, he was talking in interviews about how like early things of Skyrim. Oh yeah, we're gonna have Jills. Like in fact, Todd even knew what Jills are. And that was part of his direction. And like the Akavir stuff.
Man, I wish he had gone with his original idea for Elder Scrolls.
Wow, hello 21 people watching. How's it going?
Man, how cool would it have been to have an Elder Scrolls game where an emperor from a lost expedition to Akavir comes back to reclaim the throne with dragons by his side? Like that would have been so much cooler than Dragon Ending World.
The idea also was just that it was so soon after Martin, and Martin was like the one, like, I don't know, nice note at Oblivion.
You know, that's what would be insane if that happens for Elder Scrolls 6, if that's the plot. Or the Dwemer is the plot, who knows? Someone actually had an idea that
I still don't know what the threat is going to be in Elder Scrolls 6.
Someone says that it might be like left-handed. It might be left-handed elves.
Left-handed elves.
Favorite unique weapon in terms of design?
In Oblivion. In Oblivion's good.
And who's your favorite companion in Elder Scrolls? Well, that's easy. My favorite companion, vanilla, is Carjo. He's a delightful companion all the way through.
Vanilla.
Well, you know, I mean, if we're going by non-vanilla, then I gotta go with Inigo.
I'm confused.
What'd you say?
The Mythic Dawn Guard. Why was he imprisoned?
I would be so mad if they skipped another 200 years. I would be fuming.
We've barely gotten the second era. I mean, first,
Yeah, like, come on now.
Fourth era, I mean.
Yeah,
At least
we're
they
literally
released
like,
novels.
I could
They haven't
see-
released anything this time.
What was I saying? Fourth era? So as I said, it is
Like,
so early in the era.
there
I
is
could
a-
see like something of a time skip, but I don't. Skipping just a whole another 200 years. Is too
Yeah,
much.
like, it's probably going to be the difference
I could see,
between
like, 20,
Morrowind
30
and
years.
Oblivion. You know, like, a short amount of, a couple
Well,
of
that's like
decades
4 or
at
6
most.
years.
Yeah, but I'm
Like, I
saying
could-
it's
I
like,
could
it's
see
probably
it being
going to be on the low end.
I would at
They're
least
saying
guess
it
a
might
few
be the
days.
story of the Ebony Warrior, but I kind of doubt it.
No.
I think they mean Ebenarm. Because, like, people have always connected that guy to Ebenarm. But that's always been, like, a fanfic thing. People really want Ebenarm.
I mean,
Forgotten
non,
down
I
to
mean,
Daggerfall.
do we have any instance of a non-Nord in Sovngarde? Can Redguards go to Sovngarde? Like, I would
assume
imagine
simply
they
because
can?
I'd imagine, yeah, it's more about religious belief than, like,
Yeah.
your...
Yeah, I imagine that whatever you believe in is where you, or whatever you deify in this is where you eventually end up being. I mean, we know that happens with Daedric worshippers. So I don't see why it wouldn't happen for,
Yeah. I said, everyone's pretty confident it's gonna be Hammerfell with, like, maybe segments of High Rock. Kind of weirdly similar to Daggerfall. Probably more of Eastern.
New location or previous map reimagined. Well, I'm guessing that if nothing else, it's in Hammerfell.
And High
I'm
Rock.
hoping they're adding High Rock just as a base, but I don't think that's going to happen.
At least a portion, because like that would be cool. Is we could potentially get Orsinium in the game, or at least as like the DLC or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they'll wait for the DLC to add parts of High Rock in. I think they're going to focus on Hammerfell.
Because yeah, we have an Orsinium in the 4th era, though it's in a slightly weird place compared to like previous iterations.
Paladin, unfortunately, because of how gamers currently qualify what is considered good, it would take a massively unprofitable amount of time to create a Daggerfall-sized map with actual content in it.
Yeah, and also like
the reason Daggerfall got away with that.
As Starfield. You might get into basically Starfield is like going too much the Daggerfall route almost.
Yeah, you can't. Gamers don't want that anymore. It was acceptable in the 90s and the early 2000s, but we have different standards now, and the amount of time that it would take, like, nobody now would accept Morrowind at launch, even if it looked amazing. If it had 2025 graphics, they wouldn't accept it just because the massive amount of text is not voice. Like, these are things now that we just expect a company to do. So to ask them to make a Daggerfall-sized map of Tamriel, but also have it, like, content-dense and unique would be... I mean, it would take them decades.
It's not 100 years.
I mean, it would... They would need a massive influx of money to get a crap ton more employees. Favorite boss from Elder Scrolls? I would say, like, in concept, okay, fight-wise, I think that Harkon was the most interesting, because he had a lot of unique...
Good point. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Shadowlance made a good point as well. They offer you a place in Sovngarde regardless of your race as well as Dragonborn. Like, remember, Sun says, even though that might not necessarily be where you end up, he says, you're welcome in Sovngarde when you die.
Someone should make a comic or a meme about that.
So your favorite boss was Harkon, you were saying gameplay-wise, sorry.
Gameplay-wise, he had a lot of unique movement and abilities that were quite fun. I mean, they weren't hard to overcome, but they were interesting. Lore-wise, I think the battle between... I would say the battle between the Archmage and Manamarco, so assumedly the hero of Kvatch, but like not necessarily because that's
where
not necessarily.
By the way, speaking of which,
can't wait to
that's
see
the
the
next
Skyblivion
video.
version.
That's the next upcoming video.
Oh yeah, I hope they really buff Mana Marco, because that was such a
yeah.
disappointing fight.
Skyblivion is doing really cool boss battles. That's the one thing they've changed a lot, I've seen. Like, even just, like, basic, like, goblin boss intros. They'll, like, come down, smash a hammer and stuff. It's crazy. What was I thinking of? Boss? I don't like, you know, ESO's combat very much, but there was a boss in the newest expansion that actually was really cool. Like, the final boss of the Gold Road expansion really, like, was very cinematic. It was kind of cool. It was against
Hello, Master
Corvusar.
Chief. How's it going? Yes, honor the 6 house. If you want to honor the 6 house,
teleporting
check out
around
the
these
video
different- You were teleporting between these different platforms. Your allies were helping you on each one, and like, I don't know, it was very like, I don't know, it felt cool, and there was really cool music playing.
Yeah, that sounds pretty neat.
I don't like that. It was cool. And Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood? Usually Dark Brotherhood. More interesting for me.
Oh, Thieves Guild or Dark? Yeah, definitely Dark Brotherhood. Way better.
Oh yeah, we never answered his question earlier. Favorite item in Oblivion.
Oh, favorite item in
Best looking.
Oblivion?
Like,
Oh, best looking.
like what's good? What's the coolest?
Well, let's do both. My favorite item in Oblivion has to be Goldbrand. Goldbrand is my favorite Daedric artifact. I love that little stupid sword. I get it in Morrowind, I get it in Oblivion, and I mod... As soon as I found a Goldbrand mod, I added it.
And now it's officially in with Anniversary Edition.
Yeah.
What else was there? I really like Dawnfang, Dustfang.
Those are really unique. I'm not a fan of the design. I mean, I get why people would
I understand why. They're very anime. They're very weirdly
Yeah.
anime for Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, they're very oddly, like, large.
Yeah, no, they're big cartoon swords.
But they're certainly unique. I'll give them that. There are very few
They're
swords.
sassy blades. They're sassy blades.
Oh, really?
Sassy blood drinker blades. I remember,
Ah.
funny enough, Blades introduced more variants of those, and like then like they added some of them back when they added Dustfang to Skyrim.
Yeah,
What do I hope Elder Scrolls 6 is about? I really hope that it's about sword singing. But I don't want them to mess it up, so I also really hope it's not about sword singing. Like, just like I wanted Elder Scrolls 6 to be in Elsewhere, but I also didn't because I knew they would compress the lore. Which would not be great.
I think ESO did a pretty good job with Elsewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
don't know.
I don't think we're going to see a mainline game in Elsewhere, to be honest. Like,
Because ESO
I mean,
already
assuming
did it
in
as well.
Elder Scrolls 7 is even a thing that's going to happen ever.
It's gonna happen 2040 or something, probably.
I doubt it. I think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be the last one.
weirdly, of course, Elder Scrolls Online has been very conspicuously avoiding adding new Hammerfell zones for years. So I feel like that kind of lets you know.
Yeah, that's a little, as the kids say, sus.
Imagine how big of a disappointment it's
They
going to be.
did like all of Somerset, almost all of Elsewhere, and it's yeah.
If it turns out that it's not like Hammerfell.
And you literally seen, like, what was it, Etsy or something, like an account of one of the designers where they were favoriting a lot of, like, armors that look very Redguard, like real-life armor reference images.
Oh.
It's basically, it's the open secret.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's trying to hide the fact that it's Redguard at this point. I mean, in Hammerfell at this point.
I mean, Hammerfell themed, yeah.
I mean, we
really
knew it
hope-
was
everyone
Hammerfell
keeps
the
saying-
moment. Like, there was
I mean,
no
the trailer
other
drop, it looks pretty
coastline.
high rock. It looks pretty high rock.
True, but the coastline.
And there is a coastline on High Rock. Like, the way it
I know,
is
but the
east-
coastline
like,
matches up with the. Like, the three cities on the coast match up almost identically to the coastal cities of Hammerfell. So it's like, unless, like, I don't see a way that they're not. If Hammerfell isn't the main part of the game, it's definitely going to be in the game. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be the main part of the game. Yeah. They'll probably. I wonder.
I hope
that's probably
sailing.
what they'll do.
Sailing is the thing that everyone thinks is going to be a thing, and I think it is. Sailing.
I don't know. I hope it is, but I don't know. I mean,
they did spaceships. They did customizable spaceships in their last game.
Fair enough.
They've been adding more and more in terms of like vehicles and customization. I feel like any sort of boat riding, even just if it's not super advanced, there's going to be some form of freeform boat riding.
Yeah, I could see that. I guess. I do hope there's
not like a
mechanics,
huge island thing, but like there's going to be a mechanic where you can actually drive a boat. I keep wanting to see Slow.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shadowlance. I hate that they made the barren wastelands just. Oh, it's Christian hell. Like, come on. Come on.
That they did that wasn't actually Oblivion only. That was already the betrayal in both Battlespire and Morrowind books.
Dang it.
Of Deadlands.
I hate when they make like an obvious Satan character, even though he's way more nuanced than that.
Guys, this game is no-go as well.
He's literally just amoral change and rebellion. Like, you know, that's not necessarily always evil. You know, sometimes countries need to be rebelled against because they're doing terrible things.
What else was there? But yeah, no, so that's the funny thing. You can't fully put the blame on Oblivion for the design of the Deadlands, because, yeah.
Although I can for Periite. I can for the Periite.
The reuse. The reuse.
Yeah, they just reuse it.
Yes.
And Boethia's realm,
and
where it's just reused.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
I really do hope we get a proper... I hope we get the pits proper someday.
Yeah, like... I hope Periite is a bigger force in the new one, because I really like him. He's really cool.
That's always been a zone. That's a realm I've always wanted to explore, is the pits.
Yeah.
It's like Periite's so underdeveloped.
So
you can
cool.
do so much.
Yeah.
What were we saying? We were talking about what Oblivion looks like. We were talking about the Deadlands. ESO did something to make the Deadlands a little more interesting, where they expanded it to cover other Deadlands. Like, there's a bluish lightning-themed area. There's, like, a constant lightning storm area in Deadlands and ESO. Like, it's not
That's
just
pretty cool.
the fiery lava lakes. So it's, like, other forms of destruction and disaster.
Yeah, no, I couldn't figure out... Good night, Sniper Travel. Thank you for coming.
Night, Sniper. Thanks for
Sorry
hanging
for
out.
being a bit disappointing. I couldn't close the gate either. It's easier for me to actually fight the people without closing those gates than actually closing these gates, just FYI. I know why they made them, like, convoluted for no reason.
ESO made Cold Harbor what it was, a disgusting mirror image of Tamriel from what little I've played with it.
Yeah, you know,
like,
also,
that's always what it's been. He always has
mod
coveted. He's always coveted Tamriel because he's a freaking psychopathic sadist.
Yep.
Yeah,
Remember that a lot of the Daedric lords find Men and Myr like fascinating concepts, just in and of themselves. They probably find more fascination in the mortals than the mortals find in them. Really.
Yeah. They're very tsundere that way.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't care about you, but we care about you.
Good morning.
Hello.
I'm waiting.
Bullock Ball be like...
Alicia Caro. There we go. Where's
Leave
your
me
husband? There he is.
Hello.
Yeah, we said we saw a little bit
Arius,
more of
perhaps
Apocrypha
you
when
would-
we were playing ESO, Zake. I
Lael
showed you
is
that one
beset
area
by
that's like
an
all
Hello,
red, but then
Ira
in that
It
Forbes.
does nothing to help us.
Hello,
You're
Ira.
right.
How's it
During this
going?
crisis,
I'm
I
not
did
sure.
not have enough men to patrol my borders.
Molag Bal is more of the Satan
Daedra are pouring out of an Oblivion
XP
Gate
than
on
Dagon.
us.
Unironically, he would have been a better main villain. Well, yeah, he would have been a better main villain because
Well-
he was disgusting. But I wouldn't even.
Well,
I mean,
Dagon,
I've-
it fits with what Mainkar is going for. Mainkar, the whole thing with Mainkar is he finds a way to justify it to himself.
Good
all right. So
Fine.
as far as Satan figure, I'm only gonna speak strictly scripturally, according to the Bible. That's all I'm covering right now. At least in the Bible, I have not heard one story of Satan committing acts of non-consensual nature, let's say, for you two, whereas Molag Bal is literally called the Lord of Non-Consensual Relations.
I mean,
like, he's literally
To be fair,
that.
if you want to get technical, there's some implications with the his demons that spawn
Fair, that is true. It does say that angels
they took
descended.
what they wanted.
by the way,
took
guys,
wives.
not to beat a dead
So you
horse,
could,
but
yes, very funny.
no, seriously,
well-
why is the horse inside
he's
of
not-
the Oblivion Gate? How the?
Oh, there's a horse? I wasn't looking.
Yeah,
oh,
there's just a
damn,
dead
huh?
horse in the. Yeah, go back, Zay. There's just a horse corpse. Just yeah. See, just hanging out.
It was
Did someone try to ride
it was
in here?
outside. It just went inside for some reason.
Oh, I see.
I wonder if we can read now.
Yeah, that is true. That is an implication. That is an interpretation that could be
But
taken.
regardless
But
of
to
that,
be fair, again,
Molag,
it never
Molag
said
does do a little more
outright.
temptation than Mehrunes as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'd still say Molag Bal in lore is worse than.
Oh yeah,
either
no,
of those
I'm
two
not
figures.
saying that. I'm saying Molag is worse. I'm saying I do associate Molag as more of a Satan parallel than I do Mehrunes even. At least that's
Yeah.
the route Vigilant went, too.
Yeah, in lore, I agree with you. I think Molag Bal is way closer to a Satan than Dagon is for sure. Like Dagon is a
At least
Satan
especially a popular conception of Satan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, elephant in the room. What most Christians see as an image of Satan is not what the Bible describes him to look like.
Oh, appearance-wise, I agree.
Yeah, literally, Paul.
The horns
Literally,
thing is nothing.
yeah, literally,
Closest
Paul
time is when
states.
he's metaphorically the dragon, but like that's
Yeah, like Paul literally states, Satan could come to you as an angel of light. Like the book literally says. Yeah, no, he can shapeshift to look
what's
like
the point
whatever
of
he
looking
wants.
scary when
If
you're
you're
trying
killed
to
in
get
the
evil
Oblivion
on
realm,
your
does your soul still make its
Exactly.
way after the
Why would you
afterlife,
look like?
or do you stay here?
Huh?
Like if you're
side? What were
if
you
you're
saying,
killed,
Zeke?
Stubborn Wolf is asking
Oh.
if you're killed in the Oblivion realm, are you damned or are you?
I think it differs. I don't know enough. There's all kinds of caveats and weird
That's
stuff.
a really good question. Yeah,
I don't know if there's a hard rule.
I would
unless you
argue
steal,
that-
maybe.
I would argue you probably are trapped.
We know at
Um,
least.
At least in
It's-
Nenalata. I mean, not Nenalata. That was the ancient city. In what was Mankar camp in Paradise? What did he call it? There was an actual name he used. But anyway, in Paradise.
Galar Ataya.
Thank you.
Yeah, they would just endlessly revive there.
Yeah, they would revive there. Now, that's not proof that that's what happens. But
Because there's also,
I mean,
there's also realms. It just depends on the realm too. Because like in Shivering Isles, mortals can just die and seemingly just stay dead.
Oh, true. Although
Their souls might be bound to the realm.
Yeah, I think the souls are likely bound to the realm. I mean, because they have to be. Sheo is controlling it somehow because remember the guy who wanted to commit suicide said he couldn't because if he did, his soul would be damned. Which means
By
that
the way, try
Sheo
not
does
using
have
that word on
control
YouTube
over
as
their
much.
souls.
By the way, try not using
Huh?
that word on YouTube as much because I think we have a limit on that
Damned?
too. Unalive.
On that word?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you meant.
sure.
You mean the D word?
The S word. The
He'll
unalive your soul.
Ah.
Oh,
I
I
see.
see. I see that one. That one makes more sense.
Yeah, I was like, how is damn a bad, like, that's not even, like, that's on the radio at this point, like.
And even you're literally using it in the proper context, not even...
Yeah, literally contextually relevant.
No, damn, we could use as much as we can, or do we want?
We shouldn't use it as much as we can, because then it would just get boring.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird mechanical stuff. Like, Cold Harbor has a ton of weird, like, rules and stuff, I remember.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would also depend on the Daedric Prince's frame of reference. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure that, like, people like Azura, if somebody died in her realm, I have it very hard belief
the interesting
that, like,
thing in Khajiit
she would be
mythos,
like, I will keep your soul here, ha ha ha. Like, she'd just be like...
The weird thing in Khajiit mythos, souls go to Moonshadow at first, but then Azura leads them to Aetherius.
I see.
So this is
Azura is so cool. The three good Daedra are so cool. I love all three of them.
I just saw that funny. I saw that funny meme. Did you see that meme of Mephala recently, where it's the stick figure?
No. Yeah, see if you can find it. I'm not.
Oh, the
sure
one
what
that you
you're referring-
like shared, yeah.
I love murder.
Oh yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
Look, man, she guided our people through a very rough time in history, so she means a lot to us. Okay, you just gotta respect her worship.
The Imperials. I don't know about this one, guys.
This Imperial Legion, this Imperial prison. Someone actually made a brain rot.
The Brotherhood of Simps.
Oblivion as well.
The Dark Simphood.
Oh gosh.
My dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I make them.
My dear brother, I don't riz. Nah.
No, don't even, please. Don't sully the name of Lucian LeChance with brain rot. There's one thing I won't accept in this house. It's disrespecting Lucian LeChance.
Yeah, I think this gate might be also.
That man died an anti-hero. Unironically, the most emotional death I felt in Oblivion.
Huh?
Unironically, like when I found out Lucian that they did that to him, I was like, no,
Lucian.
Nah, bad take. Lucian LeChance sullied his name by being a murderer. Nah.
Look.
No, fake news.
Look.
LeChance did nothing wrong.
Give him a la chance. Give him a la chance.
Yeah, give him one la chance. Talking of Daedric lords claiming one's soul, the Dragonborn in Skyrim is cooked, so by the end of multiple faction quests, does he belong to Nocturnal, Sithis, Ursine? Guess his soul gets sliced. No, I think what's likely gonna happen is that he is bound to... I don't think he's ever gonna die. I think he's gonna be trapped in... I think he's just gonna suffer the same fate as Mirak eventually.
Or
like,
he could just find immortality by some other means and just like wander forever. I think it's just one of those things they're going to keep it ambiguous.
I mean, they're going to make sure they're going to do the same thing with Skyrim that they did in Oblivion. They're going to waffle on whether or not the Dragonborn, quote unquote, is the leader of all the factions, which they should do that. I'm not saying their waffling is a bad thing, but they are going to do that. Open. But they are probably, the way we've seen it, they are going to confirm all the DLC as canon. So the very likelihood is
It's
that
just-
the Dragonborn now serves Hermaeus.
It's always this. It's even crap like they reference crap from like the Oblivion add-ons even.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same for like the official creation, the anniversary edition stuff. Especially the stuff. Like, I swear there's one of the anniversary edition official creation club add-ons that's like, I swear is teasing TS6. Because it's like one of the ones that adds completely new armor, not from a past game, and it's like about Red Guard stuff. It's
I mean,
about
to
a
be
group,
fair...
a faction of Red Guards dealing with Thalmor crap. And it's just like, That's like one of the few things in this that isn't nostalgic.
Alright, folks, speedrun.
I believe Lucien Lachance does in fact complain sometimes that you ripped him from the void. Which is another great thing of Skyrim, just openly admitting not only is Sithis, yes, Sithis is real, not only is it, no, it's not Mephala, Sithis is actually taking souls, but it's...
So how did they...
Lucien Lachance literally confirms, yes, I was standing at the foot of Sithis before you called me.
The argument is about Mephala being the Night Mother, not so much Sithis.
Did they ever explain the... Did they ever explain the retcon of that BS?
Care either way, if he's getting... You know, clearly he's happy with the arrangement.
Did they explain the retcon?
What retcon?
Finally, at least one gate we can close.
What retcon?
Well, the retcon of... oh crap. Okay, let me just do a hard save here.
Also, about 20 minutes or less, so I'll be topping off because it's gonna be...
Okay.
Right, sorry, it took me a while too.
Are you talking about how they called the Dunmer woman the Night Mother, and then later they established the Night Mother as the person? That, you know, I'm just gonna chalk that up to miscommunication and non-fleshed out lore. Like, you gotta remember the Dark Brotherhood.
I just see it as you might have the true Night Mother, and you might have like cultural, like I don't know, like figurehead, like Night Mothers of like specific people who don't get the Night Mother. Basically, like the Night Mother can't be everywhere at once. So, like another province, you might have someone stated as like the will of the Night Mother or something. So I take it.
Maybe. I think it's arguable considering Lucien Lachance literally describes like. The Night Mother is a position and person, then there's a thumb and 4 fingers, and then there's 5 nails. Like, it doesn't really work. Like, you can't really work in a... Also, there's a Night Mother, like, de facto in each series. Like, I don't know, that sounds a little stretchy. It sounds like a stretch.
Well, like say that like these are splinters, kind of like how Astrid, you know, like operating like
that's fair.
How she wasn't supposed to. It could be
that's
like these are splinter groups doing things differently because they're so separate from like the mainland.
I've also heard the theory that that specific Dark Brotherhood cult was actually Morag Tong agents that defected and were using it as like a cover. To not, like, I forget how it was explained, but I like that idea. I mean, obviously there's no solid evidence of it, but it's a neat idea to explain away, like, oh, well, they called her the Night Mother because they weren't the real Dark Brotherhood. They didn't know that, like, the Night Mother was an actual person and not a title. I mean, that's total headcanon. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that's actually the thing, but I mean, it sounds reasonable, you know. The actual reason is they didn't have the Dark Brotherhood fully fleshed out.
We did it, folks. At least we got Leowin on our side. That was an easier gate.
Yes, it's Padome.
Just want to know when the Night Mother started only talking to the listener and stopped choosing
Wasn't that
a listener
always
among
the
the
listener's
speakers.
role, though?
I believe it was.
Yeah.
You mean like
just that
between?
you had a more
Do you mean between, like, the time period between Oblivion and Skyrim?
Guys,
When
$100.
she stopped?
It's you.
$100 and we will stream the whole thing with can you do a Cicero voice real quick, Connor? Listener.
Let me think.
Good morning.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
you have
like,
many-
Fuck it. I'll look up those.
Well,
Look up
with the
Cicero
Oblivion Gate
lines.
near Leowin closed, I suppose the
Let's
immediate threat is
That's
lessened.
not a holder.
I
That's
will
my
do as you
wife.
ask. Let no one say Leowin did not do its part to uphold the Empire.
Yes, there was. I don't want to do the aid for Bruma, honestly.
I have given you the help.
I might just do 2 more and then just do that quest.
Well, I
Hello,
think in
Miss
Shadowlands,
Singing.
I think the idea there
Hello.
Why do
is they
people want the gender
we
bent
never found a
Cicero?
worthy listener.
Maggie is asking, why do people want the gender bent Cicero?
What? Who is asking for that? Huh?
That might just be like a Tumblr thing, because I know Cicero is technically like a Tumblr sexy man type, believe it or not.
By the way, can we reply? By the way, can you send the Discord link in the chat? I'll paste that one at that point.
All right.
Skyrim, she doesn't speak to anyone but
Leaving
the listener.
soonish.
No, in Oblivion, she only spoke to the listener as well, Shadowlands. She just started speaking to you. The only reason she let the I don't. Hold on, my words are confused.
What are you talking about,
the-
Lucas?
Lucas Bernard. Gender bent Cicero is canon. Because they
Why
like
would you walk in?
they like ladies that wear jester clothing. That's just
Yeah,
Um,
you're into that.
I mean, more power to you, but I don't see how
I
that's
get it.
canon. Who's this guy?
headcanon maybe.
I once actually, never mind. I
Have
did actually
time
see like a
for
funny comic where like Cicero had to like
Go on.
cross dress or something, but it wasn't like
Leave me alone.
I don't know. I didn't think that was like.
Poor
I don't think that
Cicero.
was the big thing.
Poor Cicero.
Listener,
Hardly coincidence.
why are you having me wear a maid outfit, listener? Poor Cicero.
It's pretty good. Make it more crazy.
Oh, come on. He's already being crazy.
Ow! Yeah, Shadowlands, she spoke to them specifically because the Dark Brotherhood had basically crumbled from the inside out. At least the Cyrodiilic branch, but so she had to speak with somebody who wasn't the listener because you kill the last listener.
Yeah, it's just.
He only talks to them
really.
at the very
All of
ending
it can
of the
be chalked
scene.
up to. All of it can be chalked up to the Night Mother works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, well,
She chooses.
no, I mean it's
she
not
chooses
that
what she wants.
mysterious. It's not that mysterious. She didn't reveal herself to anybody else because she didn't feel like it. Like she tells you
No, I
outright
know,
that she's
yeah.
a manipulative little person.
Little person.
Well, I can't say the word I want to say on YouTube, so.
Hello, everyone. Wow, we have. Man, these are the hours where we have a lot of people gathering, which is cool.
Yep. I guess before we wrap up, I'm gonna be going about 10 minutes. Any lore topics, any lore questions or topics in chat besides all the Dark Brotherhood ones we've done? Is anything else?
Without Sithis,
Curious.
Nirn doesn't exist, correct? I feel like he's in the creation myth.
I mean,
yes,
yes.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nothing would
Like,
exist if
in
Padme
many, he is
didn't...
just Padme.
Yeah, nothing would exist except Anu if Padme never existed, because Padme is literally change.
What
I
do
said,
you?
yeah, it's like how separate he
While
is
Skinbrad
debatable.
is threatened
Because
by
like
an Oblivion
most
gate,
myths really just paint him
whatever
as
you
just
may
another
think
name
of
for
me,
Padme,
I
while like
still
some
protect
paint him
my
as like
own.
specifically
This is
like,
my
the will of
choice.
Padme in a way, or the soul of Padme. But like,
I have always referenced it as follows. So, Anu. Well, let me. Regardless of who you think it is, there's the Dreamer, and then from the Dreamer, there's Anu and Padme, and then they filter their. Anu and Padme are more like forces of the universe, like gravity or time, rather than literal conscious agents. Then they distilled themselves into Anuiel and Padme. I mean, sorry,
and
Anuiel and
Sithis,
Sithis. Yes, and Sithis. And those, I believe, are actual thinking agents. But I think they're more aloof. Like, they're not super concerned about, like, specifically Tamriel and Mundus. They're more concerned about...
they create Oriel
create Lorcan and Oriel, exactly. And that's my opinion. I don't know that that's canonic.
That's the simple way to look at it. I've come to think of like either the godhead as literally Anu, or as godhead as almost, you can almost consider it like on the mind before it split into Anu and Padme or whatever.
That's what I think. I just think that the story of him going into the sun is literal. I think there is literally an Anu right now sleeping in the sun whose dream is the Elder Scrolls. Like, that's my personal interpretation.
Yeah. And again, I just don't like using. I mean, of course, things use the dream metaphor, but it's more of a cosmic oneness than like a dream. I feel like undersells.
I know it's not supposed to be as literal as I take it, but
no, I understand.
I feel like it's more interesting this way. It's much more interesting to think of a universe that's literally being physically dreamed up by something, rather than just like, oh, it's a metaphor for the oneness. Like, that's cool, and that's probably what it meant. But like, I kind of like the idea of a more literal interpretation. I feel like it's a little more interesting.
And Carlos, that really depends on how you want to interpret it, because like the whole Celtic thing is it overcomplicated. Like there is an aspect to that, but it's
well, Yokuda
gotta think of things of echoes of that.
They didn't
there is a literal continent that is Yokuda, but like it might be an echo of essentially what happened in a Paus Kalpa that caused their.
But also the apocalypse that happened in Yokuda happened in our Yokuda. That's why some of Yokuda is under the ocean. That happened in this Kalpa.
If you get into the Sakatal thing, that's a little different. That's more the
the Sakatal.
The Yokuda sinking.
Yokuda sinking
that was just like a literal
this.
disaster.
Yeah, that was literally our Kalpa.
Someone speculated that the left-handed elves from like Yokuda will be making a return.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that earlier. That people think they might be a threat. I mean, I can see it.
I don't know if they. I mean, it would be nicer. I would like them to actually be a non-threat, like an ally, because we didn't really get to see a lot of like elven support groups in Skyrim. But I feel
elven support
there
groups.
would
say.
I'm sorry.
I think there would be more presence of anti-Thalmor elven forts in Hammerfell, because Hammerfell was very much gung ho against. Like, they fought from the very beginning.
By the way, someone asked someone is asking the real question: Sadia or Kiamatu?
I don't get it.
Sadia or Kiamatu? Who was right? I don't know. I really don't care.
I don't. Me too. My point about Yoga, what was I about to say? Just a weird little tidbit. What's interesting is they didn't actually a group of Redguards migrated to Tamriel before it sank. Like there was like Frandar's left because of warfare. He just left because of all the war in Yokuda, and then later the rest left when Yokuda sank in the big thing with the Penchaco sword, as it's put in unofficial lore, but it's referenced in official lore. That basically the sword singing equivalent of a nuclear explosive or atomic explosive, but like. Even more though so than real life, because they literally sank a continent. Most of them. There are still islands.
Yeah, there's
the map of Yokuda we see is the islands that were left behind. It was a lot.
Yeah,
bigger.
and in Oblivion, they mention trade between Yokuda and Hammerfell. Like, there are passing voice lines that literally say there are still people on Yokuda in this Kalpa. Like, they didn't just, like, pop from one Kalpa to it. Like, that disaster happened here.
Yeah, that's the thing about with the whole Akavir and Yokuda being other Kalpa thing, is that while they're reflective, it's more so that they're reflective of these. It's like an echo. It's like an echo of this idea. But it's like, they're still very literal places in our world.
I still take the interpretation that Aldmeris doesn't actually physically exist.
But that's unrelated. That's
no, I know.
Point.
I know. It's totally unrelated.
People get into too much about overthink Yokuda and Akavir.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I don't think Aldmeris is real. Personally, I know it's not related. I was just saying.
It's a name. If anything, it's a name for the supercontinent that no longer exists. Is like the sundering that happens during creation.
The sundering. Sorry, I'm skipping these scamps. It's just right now I'm trying.
And also, if you're talking about Culpic stuff, it's kind of already explained in the Redguard creation myth, like how they believe sects, Tall Papa led them to the far shores to.
Tall Papa.
Tall Papa. As my friends put it, it's becoming increasingly clear. What happens with the Kalpa? Okay, this might seem controversial, but it actually is very substantiated. Aetherius is the thing that survives the Kalpa. It always survives, but all the deities get amnesia. Now, that might seem like a weird claim, but like there's a lot to this. Like in those songs of Pelennor and things, I wish I could find the exact quote. Let me see if I can find it. Like there's a lot to this.
Well, that makes sense.
To a divine amnesia.
No, that makes sense.
They forget.
Because if you think about it, Akatosh kind of like now that Akatosh already exists, time is now infinite. As long as he's alive, or at the very least, as long as his concept is alive. So it wouldn't really be feasible for it to go back to all the way back to Anu and to restart that whole cycle again.
Yeah.
Like, it makes more sense to just say, oh yeah, its time is moving forward.
Yes.
But there's just another Dawn era, because they just forget.
By the way, if you could
can I read a segment? Can I read a segment from the Song of Pelennor here?
Sure, but let me just although that does pose a problem because that means that Lorkhan is like resurrected every Kalpa, which is a little weird. I mean, it's so totally possible.
It's a little weird. It's unclear the state and everything, but it's basically just the fact that like whoever is back, there's an amnesia aspect.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead with the Pelennor.
I'll read some of it.
So, what was your retcon?
I'm just gonna let me finish this first. I'll answer. And we left you to gather signal with my other half, who will bring. In this context, his other half is Akatosh, and left you to gather sinew with my other half, who will bring light, thereby to that mortal idea that brings the gods great joy, that is, freedom, which even the heavens do not truly know, which is why our father, the text gloss, in those first days before convention, ... that which we echoed in our earthly madness, let us now take you up. We will show our true faces, and here's the big part, which eat each other, one another, in amnesia each age. There's other things, but that's like the most direct one, where it's saying we eat each other in amnesia in each age. And he's referring to him going, this talking about Pelennor going to be with the gods.
Interesting.
There's a lot more to that, but like that's one of the more like direct mentions. But it's like
if I could
there's a lot of terminology where they use the phrase amnesia. If you could retcon
if I could retcon some lore, what would I change?
Actually, take notes. Take notes. You know why? We can make a good sermon out of that. That's a good sermon idea.
What would I retcon?
They got 30 bucks, of course.
It's like those things where you don't know what you have till you have it. Because, like, at the same time, Jungle Cyrodiil would be cool, but, like, the weird lore that's kind of come up to explain that has also been very memorable.
If I can use a retcon to remove a retcon, I would retcon the fact that Imperials are one homogenous race back into Cyrodiilic versus Colovian versus Nibinese. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
that's what I would change.
They address that, but it's almost always just lip service. The problem is they hardly really portray it.
I will likewise help you.
Yeah,
I mention it in ESO, but it's not anything.
And you could even like in Elder Scrolls 6, you could make it you could separate them and have 2 new races, and you could like code them different ways with same similar, like, that would be so cool.
That's something I've actually liked that Kirkbride has talked about, how it wouldn't be you pick races in the same sense as that's just what affects your stats so much. It's that you pick both, like, your physical race and your culture or place of origin, which would affect more so. Like your stats and things.
Are the blades being incompetent a new thing, aka a Skyrim thing, or do they consistently show incompetence? Not in the lore, I don't think.
No, they're not supposed to be incompetent.
I mean,
all things considered, despite our hatred of them, they're fairly competent in Skyrim. It's just that, like, they make a really bad decision at a pivotal moment.
It's not even that they make a bad decision at a pivotal moment. The only reason the only real reason everybody hates Delphine is because of the Parthenax thing. If she never had that option, no one would hate her. They'd call her like an uppity woman probably, but they wouldn't have like a hatred for her. But the real reason people hate the blades in Skyrim is because they force you to either not join them or kill Parthenax.
We're not.
And of course, most people are going to go, no.
It's really not even a competence thing. It's just like, I don't like you. It's basically that. It's just like,
it's not even, and he's like, well, they're right to mistrust me. I would too. Like, yeah, I would too. But you know what? I killed Alduin. I can unalive you too if you act up. So, like, for now, you're good. But if you turn evil again...
Hey, well, let's compare here. How long did it take the Blades to fail their Emperor versus how quickly it took the Penitus Achaeatus to fail?
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Okay, wait, to be fair, some Emperors did get assassinated. I'm pretty sure Remen got assassinated. Though, I think the conspiracy is that the Potentates had him assassinated.
Remember.
From the
Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you?
How quickly
What's
they
this
take
about?
over.
Quickly now.
8 for Bruma.
This
is
terrible news.
In that case,
Under
the Dragon Guard was pretty much mainly Akamiri. It could be argued they didn't fail if they just let
the
him.
Circumstances
now,
are
not
normal,
to take
I've
Delphine's
been
side,
for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals are
but
sure
guessing
that
the
entire
Thalmor
Imperial
might be
army
involved
is
was
already
not
fully committed.
Off the mark.
Besides,
like they
I'd have a
might,
full-scale
and like
crisis on my
it's
hands
not
if
that
They
unfeasible.
deleted the Romans for a year.
Yeah, like
sorry,
it's not
but
unfeasible
the
that
cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for
the
themselves
Thalmor
for the time
resurrected Alduin. Like that's not an unimaginable thing that they couldn't accomplish.
Goodbye.
Oh.
But that said, I mean, it is a jump. That's true. It is a jump.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna pop off in like another minute or so.
Alright.
Is there any last things we have to talk about?
So, Connor, are you gonna stay on, or do you guys want to just table this? Because we're gonna...
I don't know when husband will be available.
All right, in that case, we can go until the Battle of Bruma and stuff, if you don't mind, Tarp.
Looks like
unless you mind, then it's fine if you mind.
Well, I'm gonna be gone either way right now. I need to go to bed.
Your choice. This is the democracy.
Alright, talk later, Tarp.
Alright, bye-bye.
Alright, good night.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yes. Regulus, Terentius, Count
Regulus?
Brotherhood. I'm really rather busy, and I doubt that you have anything to say that I need to hear.
He said Regulus. The flashbacks to ReZero, if anyone watches that.
I wish I could help. I understand the need to help defend the heir to the throne. It is a duty we all share. But with an Oblivion Gate threatening Breville, I need all my soldiers here.
Alright. Hopefully this gate is not that hard to close. Alright, see you, Shadowlands. I don't have to do anything until tomorrow at 12:30, so I'm good. Plus, I already have like an idea for my short presentation. So I'm feeling very confident. Yeah, Count of Breville had a lot of skooma. You should see my countdown sermon. Man, I should make it into a short. The countdown. That's funny. That's the building. Come on, don't die, don't die. I think I'm surviving these lava points is because I'm a Dunmer. Otherwise, I feel like I would have died a long time ago.
Proof that Dunmer is the best race.
Or Oblivion. Proof that the hero Flash most likely was a Dunmer. Just kidding. He was a Imperial. Hey, okay, Connor, okay, let me ask you the serious question. What's the best race in Oblivion and why is it the Dunmer? But in reality, even with the extinct races, considering the extinct races, do you see, what's your opinion on the races in Oblivion? Who's the best? Not Oblivion, I mean the Elder Scrolls. Who do you think is the best? Like, even if you consider the extinct ones.
I don't know. Yeah, the Slowed are pretty interesting.
The Slowed? Why would you... I'm just curious, like, why the Slowed?
They've got weird lore.
The fact that they spread flu to everybody, it almost killed the whole...
Well, that too, but... I don't know. They're weird.
Stola says, Slowed Nation Rise. Alright, can you post the... Do you mind if posting the Discord link in the chat so I could pin it?
Harp did it.
I don't see it anywhere. If you did, I might need to go up there. If he has, I'll scroll up.
Oh. Yeah, he, hold on. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, I am going to have to duck out as well, so have a good rest of your stream.
Alright, thank you for posting that.
Yee, alright, talk later.
Bye-bye. Quickly grab the sigil stone before we're absolutely annihilated. Oh no, it crashed. Ah. Man, as it was getting good, it crashed. I don't know why. Well, let me restart, at least finish the Battle of Bruma, and then end it as well. Nah, it doesn't. It happens. It happens, unfortunately. Do we have to do all that again? Okay. No problem. I had a quick save, but I'm not sure what happened there. See you, Carlos. We can do this. Didn't do this. Oh. Aha. Yeah, we're down. That's why you gotta avoid these guys. It's called, okay, so it's called, the mod list is called, Through the Valleys. It's a mod collection. Please look it up on Nexus and you will see. I'm gonna try and, run, jump and run, jump and run. That's what we need to do, jump and run, jump and run. Can't afford to wait. Ooh! Yeah, we're dead. Man, if my game didn't crash, I almost did it. Okay. Here. Run, run, run. Yay. Quick save. Run. You must not let him hit you. Run, 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 run. Oh! Gosh dang it. At least we quick saved. We're literally in the sanctum. We're literally in the sanctum. Quick save, come on. Your agility is being damaged, I don't care. They can damage me all they want, but they cannot damage my determination. Hold on, just a second. I will save you! No matter what. Ah. Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh, that was quite the disaster. Oh, right, you're right. I should have done that. All right. I think we've gathered enough allies for Bruma. Hopefully. I wish you could get allies from like factions like the Dark Brotherhood and By the way, guys, if you have lore questions for me, let me know. I'm not like a super lore buff like Connor and Tarp, but I can hold my own because I'm the one making the Dagos sermons. Yes, I rely on UASP, which Tarp happens to be part of, but no, it doesn't crash that much, but it does crash.
Hello there. Anytime now.
Okay, where's Castle Breville?
Yes.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Well, it was you that closed that Oblivion Gate. Thank you for closing the Oblivion Gate that was threatening Breville. I will send my guard captain, Viera Laris, to Bruma's aid.
What about everyone else?
I've sent Captain Laris to Bruma. She is one of my best soldiers. Good day.
He only sends one soldier? Okay, that might be a problem. We might help to quash people, but I'm not sure. Maybe Cheydinhal? Yes, I have. Oh, not that Pale Pass, sorry. No, I done the Sanctor quest, but not Pale Pass.
Afternoon.
Let's see, hopefully the gate here is not that big of a challenge. You know, we could just go to Bruma. Let me save here, is just, if it's like too much, we'll just go to Bruma and begin the battle.
Yes?
I don't have time to chat right now. With that Oblivion Gate, my first responsibility is to the people of Cheydinhal. With an open Oblivion Gate just outside our walls, I cannot risk weakening Cheydinhal's defenses, even for such a worthy cause.
All right.
I'm done talking to you.
Rude. I mean, he's a Dunmer, so...
I'd advise you to keep... Count Inder. Haven't you heard about the... Well, then, you know what the... About 2 days ago, the Count fears the... At eve...
Okay, that's a Firebolt quest. If he dies...
Be glad to answer any other question. 2 days. And nary a word.
No, not yet. Not yet. Hold on. I should have fixed that. I should have also restored my attributes, but I'm gonna do that before the Battle of Bruma. Let me just take care of this real quickly. Dreams of total agony. I can hear them. Not now, scamp. I'm busy. Alright.
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? I set out with the rest of them. I myself was able to kill perhaps 20 of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name, as Count Indorus of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault, and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah!
That's
Even if Farwell doesn't say it, we appreciate that you're here. Let's keep moving.
I mean, if you die, it's like the huzzah from... Has anyone seen The Great? It's like the... Oh!
What did I ever do to you?
Are you attacking me? Okay, just let's just... Marvel, let me just close the gate on my own. You can... Don't bite the hand that feeds you, please. I'm not dying to Marvel. I'm not dying to him. This is such a ridiculous predicament to be in. I think the sigil stone's over there. Oh, that's a mistake. Well, we might not need the aid of Cheydinhal. Let's just... Oh my god. True, I'll do it again. I should quick save, but...
Yes?
I don't have time. Be seeing you.
We don't talk about Bruma. I'll try again. No, Oblivion permadeath is has not been officialized yet. If you want me to do that. Alright, let me try this again. Wonder if I can just skip Farvo. But I think Farvo is inevitable, but we shall see. Oh, look. Wherever the rocks go, I go there too. Ah, such pleasant noises coming from. What the heck? Nah. I'm not reloading because of that. My opinion on Dragon Break is that they use it to retcon things that are not. Retconable, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, there they are.
It's good to see. I know.
It's about time. Who am I? My name is Farwill Indorus, son. I set out with Are you The path is yours. Lead on.
Oh, there it is. Actually, we might have one more ally with us. Yeah, these guys are gonna die. I'm not risking it, I'm just... I'm just gonna run. Heal and run. Heal and run. You know what? Come on. Yes!
All this, and now Farwell is dead. Oblivion is truly cursed. Make sure you take his signet ring to bring to the Count. He would want proof. We should continue.
By the way, I already completed the Mage's Guild quest line, so... Come on. Oh, helmet's quick saved. Oh boy. 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 Need a quick save. Now. Okay, now run. Run. I kind of got into ESO. I mean, I'll take it. It's not the best, but it's not an Elder Scrolls game. It doesn't scratch the same itch, but got him. Well, couldn't save Farwell.
Aminus can answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, by the way, Imperial Library and Dark Lord Dash both know who I am. They commented under my videos. Count is gonna be upset about his son, but... he's gonna be like, oh, he's dead.
Yes? Yes?
Please, although I'm concerned about the safe return of my son and the closing of the gate, please see Aminus with a possible attack. Please.
Where's Aminus Gregory?
What do you want? Goodbye.
I didn't talk to an NPC and now it's stuck? Farwell, my son. You are the big man now. Who do you choose? Guard.
You've done it! Then it's a sad day in Cheydinhal. The knights were boastful louts. but they didn't deserve to be killed. I'll stay here and do a final sweep of the area. You're to report to the counter...
Alright. So should I do the battle for Bruma today, or I'll probably save it for next time. We'll see. I'm also kind of tired.
Thank you. You too.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal, and although the death of Farwill saddens me, I know you did the best you could.
Yeah, no.
I realize he was trying at times, and he spoke before he thought, but he was still my son, and I adored him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Whereas others would have left him to die, I'm sure you fought at his side. Your actions are duly noted, and your reward will be in gold.
Alright, I'm sorry for your loss, my lord.
I thank you for your sympathy. You're truly a noble individual. Were you able to retrieve anything from him before Oblivion took him?
By the way, guys, if you want to join our Discord, it's pinned in the below. It's pinned above.
Thank you. You are truly worthy of all the praise being given to you. I salute you. I'll keep the ring as a reminder of... On second thought, you keep it. You were the last to travel with him, and I feel you deserve it as a memento of your achievement. I won't take no for an answer. I want you to keep it. I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal. May Arcane guide you. I will not forget your service to Cheydinhal. Closing the Oblivion Gate outside the city was a daring feat. I do not blame you for my son's death. He brought that upon himself, as hard as it is for a father to admit. Since the immediate threat to Cheydinhal is now eliminated, I will grant your request and send reinforcements to Bruma.
Nice.
My soldiers are brave and capable. I'm sorry, although I wish... This better
He
be
hates
good.
me.
Bye.
Alright, I think... I think that's enough allies. Oh. By the way, guys, if you everyone like, subscribe, like the stream. If you like it, it'll boost it up on the algorithm. And yes, as a goal, I might actually do after this. I might attempt Oblivion.
What do you need, friend?
What is it? You've done well. The Bruma garrison is much stronger now. We should be able to put up a good fight, even against a determined assault. I hope it is enough. Bruma must hold out until you can complete the ritual and retrieve the amulet from Mankar Cameron.
I see.
Farewell.
Alright, let me go to the Imperial City, to the Imperial City real quickly. And buy a few potions. Yeah, Joffrey is incompetent. Actually, if you guys want a sermon of the who is the most incompetent character from each game? Each game, each Elder Scrolls game is the most incompetent character. Your commerce. Hopefully they give me something.
Go ahead, please. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Okay, restore. You don't have anything. I need...
Yes? I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Good day.
Yeah, Dolphin and Esber in Skyrim. Joffrey in... I'm starting to realize something, guys. Joffrey, incompetent. Dolphin, incompetent. Which organization are they a part of? So the place we need to find is...
Hi there.
Alright, yeah, let me do this trade and then I also have to go. I'll finish the Bruma. I'll see, I see for how long I can go. I might be able to go for a little bit more. Once I restore my attributes, I might be able to. I'm not sure if I want to fight Mankar Kamaran today, though. Yeah, there we go. The main ingredients.
Any friend of the society? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Do you not have any... Oh my god. He doesn't have...
Bye.
Potions. By the way, is Caius Cosades competent? Real question. Yeah, I'm Alexis being competent. Yeah, Caius Cosades is the last competent blade.
Hello again. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Do you not have Restore Agility? Hey guys, do you know where I can buy Restore Agility? Potions. Maybe in the college.
What is it, citizen?
You think what happened to Kvatch could happen here? Hello, guildmate.
There's quite a bit of sermons incoming.
Well met, guildmate.
I am at your service, Archmage.
Hello,
Mage
guildmate.
quarters. Imperial Watchtower. Now, you know alchemist, guys.
I'm at your...
Good day. Farewell.
Martina Floria. You too.
Why would you say that Degathur is incompetent?
How many? Of course.
What can I help? Can I interest you in some of my wares? Safe travels.
I might consider making them, yeah.
Hello, guildmate.
I can buy them. Yeah, if I can buy them, I'll just save it for later. We'll see. Yep, let's go try and find those potions. Maybe Cheydinhal has. Yeah, let me double check with these guys.
That Oblivion Gate threatened us all.
Do you have
It's
any
my
spells?
pleasure. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
No.
Good day.
Well met. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. You too.
Alright, so how do we make restore potions?
Hello, guildmate. I'm Salinas Vasinus of... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Greetings.
The altars, good idea. Well, I kind of been naughty, but I've also been nice. It's not because you're naughty, but Lord knows you ain't nice. We had a chance to make it, baby, till someone checked it twice. In the middle of the morning, wrapped in.
Hello.
How goes it?
Yes, thank you. Yes, it worked. Do we have time for Bruma? Yes, we have time for Bruma. I'm not sure if I'm gonna defeat Mankar Kamaran today, but... How do I start the Bruma one? Hold on. You're welcome, Stalaz.
Good evening,
Please
sir.
like, send hearts, do the thing. The thing.
Hail.
What's in the algorithm?
I need to talk to you, soldier to soldier.
What is it? Farewell, my friend.
I never had time. Now, nobody... See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one.
Nice. Level up, baby!
The temple is home to the blades.
Hail.
Ooh. Nice. Actually, no. Is this good? I think this is good. Guys, unless you think I should level up something else. Luck. Alright, I guess I have too much speed already. I'll take luck.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Let me see your war face!
Yes?
Sir.
What do you need, friend?
What is it? You've done well. The Bruma garrison is much stronger now. We should be able to put up a good fight, even against a determined assault. I hope it is enough. Bruma must hold out until you can complete the ritual and retrieve the amulet from Mankar Cameron.
Who do we need to talk?
May
To
Talos
advance the
guide you, my
quest.
friend.
Yeah, that was easy.
How are you today? I heard you helped the guard. Farewell.
Yeah, he is easy. If you played Beyond Skyrim Bruma, they recreated this part pretty well.
I don't know. So, you're the famous... I don't know you, and
You're
I
the
don't
one
care
that
to know
saved
you.
Cheydinhal from that Oblivion Gate, aren't you?
Hi there. They say that Oblivion gates have opened outside cities all across Tamriel. Gods preserve us.
So how do we start the quest?
Well met, my lord.
I've heard much about... I trust... Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Count... Well, it's safe to... In fact,
Hold on.
I'm... He served Emperor... Please consider my proposal. Hear me out before... Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together.
You won't be saying that in many years.
Please consider my proposal.
I'm sorry. You must speak to Countess Carve.
I'm confused.
I don't know
Hi
you,
there.
and I don't care
Good
to know
afternoon.
you.
What's the latest?
I understand.
How long will Bruma need our help? Count Caro's orders were to return to Leowin as soon as Bruma was secure.
Goodbye.
I can't wait to get back to Skin.
Yeah, that's the Pale Pass quest, I know.
Greetings, Dunmer. Hey. This is my...
Who
Take
do we
care,
talk to? Hold on. Let me see.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Hi there.
Hold on. Bruma big.
Please, go ahead.
I heard that the Kvatch guard is driving back the data. Maybe there's hope after all.
That's all right.
Goodbye. We're all met.
I heard that the Kvatch guard is driving back the Daedra. Maybe there's hope after all.
What great news!
Good. See you.
Greetings.
They say that Oblivion gates have opened outside cities all across Tamriel. Gods preserve us.
No!
Yes.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Ultima.
The Ultima have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Hold on, let me see how
Farewell.
it's done. Give me a second.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination.
Impossible. Goodbye.
Okay, I don't think a quest is activating. Martin's supposed to give me a quest, but he's not giving me a quest. Might have to start using your console.
Yes?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes?
What is it, my...
See?
It is now... I put... Farewell, my friend.
See, he's not giving me the quest.
What is it? This place was... The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he
Maybe he's
uses
gonna
the
tell me
Amulet of
something.
Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. May Uriel's spirit guide us in...
What is it, my...
Do I have it? No, I do not.
Farewell, my...
Alright, how do I start the... Okay, so... MQ12.
Friend?
Yes?
The last item for the ritual still eludes me, I'm afraid. The supporting glyphs all point to Oblivion, but the signifier of the main symbol matches not. I'm sorry to burden you with my problems. I'll do my best to have an answer by the time you return with the great Welkin Stone.
Alright!
The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great stone, but they've all been plundered over the centuries. All but one. The great stone of Miskarkand is reputed still to shine in the deep darkness of its ruined halls. But no one has ever done more than glimpse it from a distance. It is said to be guarded by the ghost of the last king of Miskarkand.
Alright, let's go to Miskarkand.
Miskarkand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find glories and laments among the Ayleid ruins useful. I have the library's copy at my table if you need it.
No, it wasn't there.
Be careful.
It was just added. Like, it happened a few times already with
friend,
Martin.
I know you've braved many dangers.
Ale.
I didn't misuse it. It was actually, what's it called? Not there. Someone's chasing me. I don't know who. Sort of, yes. It's like Nirvana, but not really. It's just... That scared me. I need to just grab the stone and leave. Alright, where's my torch? If I can do that today, that would be good. If not, we can do it a different day. And if I die, that's gonna be it. Come on, come on. These endless damage my luck. I like the fact that they're fighting goblins. Ah! No, you gotta go deeper. Man, they took care of the goblins real quickly. No, console commands, I don't think they're... Let them fight. I said let them fight. Ooh. Let him cook. Let him cook. I said, let him cook. Oh, that's the way back. Huh. Ooh. It hits hard. I want to show you guys a cool trick about this Karkand. Where's the button here? Should be a button somewhere. Ah. Hopefully that was it. Yes! Yeah, it's been a few years for me too, so... We need to be quick about this because otherwise... we're gonna get... be food for the undead. And that's far from ideal. We do not want to be food for the undead. Oh, wrong place. Oh. Run! Run! Oh crap! Oh crap! Run! I think do a hard save here. Run! I just like how they're just like waiting on you to just lockpick this. It's like, yeah, go ahead and lockpick it. We're not gonna bother you. Yeah, I know. Ah, almost. Okay. Oh crap. Gotta run. Yeah, I would bet waiting for Morrowind was rough. Those was just 6 years. And you had so many games in between. Come on, man. Can I close this? Yes. Let's quick save here. I want to show you guys something hilarious, like once we're done with this quest. So the guy, he's actually gonna follow us. I'm going back to Cloud Ruler Temple. So, the King of Miskirkan literally follows you wherever you teleport if you didn't kill him. Check this out. You should have followed me. What happened?
There you are. We need to talk. Are we not blades, joined by battle and brotherhood?
Yes, he is.
What is it? The Chancellor... But... Stay...
You're back. You did. I can count on you.
Hello, lads. Give him the Vulcan stone. There you go.
I never thought to see a great Welkin stone. As beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power, like everything crafted by the aliens. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Manka Cameron's realm.
What item do we need?
I should have seen it sooner. It's the counterpart to the Great Welkin Stone. Welkin Stones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. They're a great sigil. You're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great sigil stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kavach. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma.
I see. So we'll let them open the gate?
I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kavach. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine. But we have no choice. The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the Mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack Bruma.
At least you'll be safe here.
No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself. If I am to be Emperor, it's time I started acting like one.
It's too risky, I'll lead the battle.
Remember when we first met in Kavach? I told you that I didn't want any part of the gods' plan. I still don't know if there is a divine plan, but I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act, that we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kavach. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now, it's my turn to act. Please, my friend, I need your judgment, not your obedience. I explain myself to you so you understand me, and so you can explain to the Countess. Yep. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you.
I'll inform the Countess at once.
Good. Have her meet me in the Chapel of Talos for a council of war. That seems a fitting place to make such desperate plans.
Alright. Well... I guess this is a good point for me to stop. I have a few things that I have to do. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe. And I want to show you one last thing. Hold on. Before we end, I really want you guys to see this. Before we go to Bruma. How do I do this?
I'm Watch Captain. Auden's a Stay safe, citizen. These are... Can I help you?
You're not gonna arrest me?
Long live the Empire.
Okay, let's save here. Hold on.
Stop! You... Hope you...
Okay. So I'm doing my time, right? He didn't appear? Okay, I'm disappointed. Well, I guess thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you probably tomorrow, the day after. Yes. How wonderful day. Bye-bye. Let me just... like the stream, join Discord. Yeah, probably fixed. The Oblivion patch probably fixed it. Bye-bye.